Well, let's do a real quick recap. The moments of relevance in the last sessions were that you landed on March. Landed on Lamiera in the March system, and went about doing some shopping. You recruited a bunch of new crew, including a new doctor, Riley, who is our new PC, who is our new player.
It's not
And
here.
then got a message directly from Cassian LaRue on a private secure terminal inside the starport. Cassian invited you to meet with him either at his estate or in neutral grounds. Offered to meet with you at neutral grounds, the coffee shop. You accepted his invitation to his estate. He wanted to ask about Zoe, and you told him about the memory loss and the memory sticks, the QED, and reached an agreement with him that Zoe's QED, which he wanted to destroy, would be locked in a vault in the Exchange of Light Bank, with only 2 people having the key, being Cassian LaRue and John Randall. After that,
But remember, if John dies, we need to loot the body.
yes. If John dies, you clone the body or get a biosign, a high-level biosign. During all of this, but mostly after, there was some talk about him having information that would be of interest to you. And when it was all resolved, he let you have it, told you that the crew that claimed responsibility for salvaging the Raza and leaving you for dead while taking Zoe and apparently others out of the ship are living on one of his properties, not his estate, but on one of his properties, specifically called the Summerview Estate. That he has been supporting them and keeping them quiet, basically because he thought they might be of interest to you, the Raza, so that he could get more information about what happened to Zoe. And now that he has that information, they pose a risk of information leaking that he doesn't want anyone to know, primarily what Zoe was like, and that she was ever in any kind of danger or trouble. And he has given you their location and basically asked you to make sure that they are dead afterwards, after you get whatever you need from them. Anyone got anything else to add to that?
We got into a really shady, really lucrative arms deal.
Oh yes, you also did a really shady, really lucrative arms deal with people.
That was the session before.
Who you didn't know. That
So
was the session before. Yeah, I was trying to recap.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I was trying to recap a little bit more about your adventures on Lamiera to bring them all into recollection. All right. Now it's been an absolute month, but I'll still ask: were there any highlights from that last session that anyone still remembers?
That is a great question.
Space cake.
Allow me to go ahead and look at my
Space cake.
Space cake.
Space cake.
I enjoyed just staring down Cassian LaRue and just going toe to toe with him verbally.
Could you give us more context to that?
Oh, just like how we were going back and forth on who should delay but have access to a QED thing.
Yes. And welcome, Melly. Glad you made it.
Hi, thank you. So sorry I'm a bit late. I genuinely got home at session
No
start
worries.
and my body was just like, I gotta lay down for a bit first. Yeah.
No worries, no worries. It was exactly as Viral said. We haven't even gotten past anything.
I mean, one could technically argue that you're a week late because we were meant to play last week, but it's fine.
I mean, if you argue that, then so's Dex. But,
So, one of my faves, one of my highlights, was the absolute near shouting match that Cassian and Elise got into. Well, wasn't really a shouting match. It was Elise shouting and Cassian laughing and goading her on.
See, it's annoying because... Sorry, go on.
At the same time as him getting to express in so many words, without exactly saying it, that he really misses the kind of adventures that you guys are about to go on, or the kind of operations that you guys are about to go on.
See, the problem is, Dix, that you keep giving us antagonists and making them charismatic and the kind of people that our crew would get along with. I'm pretty sure we did actually try to recruit Cassian for this.
I mean, I don't know if Cassian's ever been an antagonist. I mean, yeah, sure, the big rich guy. Yeah, I guess that's true, but...
Yeah, he's basically the personification of everything we're fighting against, but he's so nice. Well, not nice, but you know what I mean.
Is he, though?
Okay, he's good.
He's not a megacorp.
I thought you were asking if he's actually nice.
Go for.
He sheltered and is feeding and paying the expenses of these people purely to dangle them as bait for you, and he's done this for months. Is that nice?
Yeah, I guess that part is... I mean...
Yeah, but he's doing it.
Nice
if
to
he
us.
didn't do that, if he didn't do that, then we wouldn't have this lead. So it's mixed. I changed my answer to good already.
Okay. Yeah, I will say that in every run of Darkstar so far, not in every run of Darkstar so far, in this one and the last one, he has been relevant. And whether he's an antagonist or not really depends on how the characters approach him. Because things were a little bit different last time, or at least started off a little bit different. If you remember, Meowkin,
Oh, well, yeah.
Android pulling a gun to him. that was tough.
Well, we also had Zoe with us.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, technically Zoe's here this time as well. Technically.
Not with us. Zoe was already here, right?
No, but she's still here.
Well, last time Zoe was a player character.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move you over to this screen. Have you made the updates that you wanted to make to the starting screen here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we just need to see how far we can take this now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's no longer my responsibility. Excellent.
No, it's just whoever gets to it that didn't do it last time, I think. Because then you can see the contrast between the cross out and the...
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to see everyone's different handwriting.
Yeah. Well, some people. Some people are going to cheat with text. Text tool.
Oh, bite me.
All right. Before anybody takes Viral up on that, let's consider the information that you have. You've got Elise's vision, which within a week of having this meeting, and one day has passed. This is the first day of that week. You know that you're going to be in that estate and looking at dead people. I believe I gave you the information that. Well, let me backtrack. First of all, I believe I decided that it was a little bit unfair to just leave you at yes, it happened sometime within a week. I didn't tell you exactly how many days it would be, but I either told you or I decided this internally and didn't tell you that there'll be some kind of clue within the vision that tells you approximately what day it is. Like there will be a newspaper or something, maybe a news report on TV that will not necessarily have a date on it, but you'll hear about an event, and then Elise can be like, "Oh wow, this event just happened. I remember seeing this on the news in the vision, so we have until between now and when the news is reported for this vision to transpire." Right. So I do want to include a time like thing with that, so that it's not just it can happen anytime within a week. I thought about it because eventually you get to a year out, and being told yes, this 1 minute of time will happen within a year, is not always going to be helpful. So right now, all you know is that it's within your time horizon. But I will absolutely tell you if an event happens that would give you a closer measure of the time. And I am being a little bit vague about it because the timing of that vision actually depends a lot on when you go there. For some reason.
I wonder why that might be.
And I believe I also gave you the information that some of the people, well, the people that Elise actually saw in the vision match up with some of the people that Cassian has told you are in that house. Let me give you actual pictures too.
The people in the vision matching some of the people Cassian's told us about makes me concerned. Like, I know it could just be some of them, not the full set, but it does make me wonder if they've got other people there who Cassian didn't tell us about. There we go. Less than 25 minutes into the session, and I've already got the tinfoil hat back on.
Yes, you
Yep.
do.
Just to incidentally get rid of.
It's like it never even left.
I'll have to resize every single one of these. Not to 50. That's still pretty big. Now what? We'll deal with it. It's big.
Moon's big.
Large. Sizable. Voluminous.
Robust.
Mm.
The robust doesn't really work.
Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Okay, I'm starting to see the problem with the big pictures here.
Yes, yes.
It's definitely starting to be a problem.
I decided to just load them all and then resize them. So I'll be doing that right now.
Fair. Okay, so we're not fighting giants then. Good.
You're not fighting giants.
You sure?
Fairly sure, yes. They would be bro if you were fighting giants, and that would not be good.
Yeah, we could probably take them.
In a few levels.
Look, if Cassie and Lou can fist fight, then we can take them with guns, yeah?
Oh yes, that was the other thing of relevance that was very important to remember. During the conversation that I wanted like that John had with Cassian, you were basically given a tunnel in and out of the city, or information of a tunnel in and out of the city that you could use to get weapons in.
Bold for interesting, we don't already have our weapons in.
Yeah, you might. I'm not going to take close control of time right now. You guys are in a prep phase, and you'll notice that I compiled all those prep actions into a single easy PDF for you, with each of you having your own page or multiple pages. And
I really want to make some other knockout gas.
now that we've all seen them in big, I'm going to make them even smaller and put them to the side.
So what are we doing specifically?
So now is time for you to talk and discuss.
Oh no,
what...
no,
Hmm?
I was asking the rest of the party what the plan.
Oh, that was in character. Perfect, thank you. You were doing exactly what I wanted you guys to do.
Yeah. Should we discuss it in character or out of character? What are we feeling?
I wouldn't mind doing it in character.
Okay. Wait, well, let's see. We've called like after a strategy meeting or something. We have a meeting room, right?
Yeah, you've got a conference
Let's see.
room. It's a secured conference room.
Yeah, let's say we called a strategy meeting then, and 6 of us, probably Libra. She'll most likely be coming along for the ride. Do we want to bring anyone else? Much? Oh, the 2 guards from the ship.
Okay.
Is there anybody else we want to get involved in this?
Whatever hench people John can bring along. Hire out through the city.
Did you want to still have John keeping those 2 security as his hench, or did you want to bring in some people from the city?
We'll take the security people. Yeah.
Okay.
I already know that they know how to fight, so no reason to go hunting around for other people.
I'll be back shortly.
All right. That can be bigger. Let's make it bigger. Damn, it's bigger.
Whoa.
Also make it the right.
Do we have to be concerned about property damage?
He's gonna get pissy that I chipped the tile. I don't think we want to work with him anymore.
I'm talking less about chipping a sidewall and or chipping a tile and more about blasting a sidewall with, like, I don't know, a grenade or a C.
Sorry, who's getting annoyed that we chipped something?
Tile?
I think you're talking about Cassian.
Yeah. He did not express any limits on damage. You've at least seen in her vision. It's a nice estate. He does not care about the monetary damage there. I think the only implication that was made by him was that he can not be involved in any way. So if authorities come looking, you are on your own.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
means
but
he
then
can't sue us for damages.
I was going to say we're deniable assets, basically, but that's a good point.
Yeah, he can't sue you for damages.
So I believe the basic elements of the plan that we had before were knockout gas, and Elise sets up a sniper nest to prevent anyone from bolting.
Mm-hmm.
We still on board with that, or do we want to try and think of something different?
I mean, repeat what you said.
Hmm?
Repeat what you said.
I said, are we still on board with that plan, or do we want something different?
Yeah, no. Repeat the plan.
Yeah, I know you're on board because it involves knockout gas.
Yeah, okay, I'm on board. just wanted to make sure that I heard because I heard like half of it, so I wasn't entirely sure.
So I didn't
No, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, if anybody else has concerns, speak now or forever hold your wished.
If there is a back door, we could rig the back door with some kind of thing to blow up. And that's it. That's my only addendum.
Interesting point, actually. I didn't think of that. That does stop us from having to have someone on the other side of the house to catch any runaways there. Means Libra can either be up front, like raiding the house, or protecting Elise at her sniper spot. Or just take a second sniper spot, that's possible.
We've got people on them. Like, we've got numbers on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we know roughly how many people we're expecting to encounter, Dex?
He has told you about those 5.
5, okay.
There was a 6th one, but that one, as he said, mentioned the name Raza once and was found dead the next morning. That was his way of warning you that they may be a little bit jumpy. This happened a long time ago. Well, you know, it wasn't last week. It happened months ago. But you know, they know that they are on borrowed time.
Yeah, they looted the boogeyman of the sector. They can't really expect this to be gone. Or boogie women, boogie ship.
The boogie ship. I don't like that. It sounds like
you
we're
want to see his boogie.
It sounds like we're setting this in the 70s, and we should all be on roller skates.
Who says we're not? We just need to wait 20 years. Go to 270.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, as it happens, the same musical taste occur in every 70s.
And fashion trends.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's an awful thought.
Now, in all seriousness, though, explosives on the back door, that'll be Douglas, I would assume. Really makes a knockout gas, at least has a sniper spot. That, with Libra or one or both of the guards protecting her. That means Percy's probably storming the front door once the gas is settled a bit. Nox, Ginger, I got nothing for John and Das. Any thoughts?
119 has fucking firing squad stuff because of Henchkeeper, so we've got extra guns.
That is a point. Yeah, that is a point.
Yeah.
So far what I'm hearing in this plan is it basically involves setting up the sniper nest and deploying knockout gas, and then storming in with guns ready.
Explosives on the back door.
And explosives on the back door, yes. Okay.
Although now I think of it, now I'm looking at the prep actions again, that will look more suspicious than the natural gas explosion that we could have passed off a bigger explosion as.
Yeah, you've got options. You're not obviously you're not limited to the prep actions. Those were just
to guide our thinking, right?
Yeah. And also they were intended to be bigger for things that you would like spend a day doing before the actual action.
Okay.
Or preparing and / doing.
Huh.
So how
You know,
about?
I know Percy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that since Percy's basically just going to be running in screaming with his gun out on the day, I could probably do a general prep action in the meantime.
Okay. Well, how about let's take this box away for a second, and
Not the box.
No,
we'll
I can't think outside the box.
put everyone in a line of what
Mhm.
you want them to do.
Mhm.
And Douglas and Ellie. Yes. You can of course move those henchmen to wherever you need them. On the right side, type what you intend to be doing during the actual raid. On the left side, type what you're going to do in preparation for your raid.
Of our token.
Yes. And Nox, I'll help you out with the typing there. Just let me know what to type.
So where's the...
So I'm back door, right, and then blow up anyone who tries to escape. Was it that way, or was it the other way?
Yeah, I think that's correct. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, to clarify, that means that you want to prepare explosives that will.
Well, Are we trying to capture all of them, or?
I assumed we were only trying to capture the leader.
Percy's going to try and identify the leader in the run-up, so that's that at least.
Yep.
And even if I fail that, then we still know who it is. There's just bad consequences. So
How do I type though?
You should be able to click. Oh, it's a different icon for me. The fourth icon down on the left, and then it. Oh no, that's
It's
just.
the eye icon.
Snap
Or
to center,
a
snap to
square
corner,
or circle
snapping.
or whatever it's defaulted to. There'll be a bunch of things and then it'll say text.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I may have a different view than you, cause my.
You have the GM view, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Can we do some shopping before the thing actually happens?
Yep.
Cool. Because I have a thing that I would like to try.
does anyone have any problems with me putting Libra on guard release duty since John is using our security to focus his henchmen? Or hench people?
Seems reasonable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feed this cat real quick. Back here.
Okay, so I think we all know more or less what we're doing at the time.
I do want to make a note that due to the social environment, acquiring an electro-drone will legally will not be possible within the short time span that you have. That's not to say you can't get an electro-drone. It's just that you can't get it legally.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it would probably be better to get it legally with the help of a bots right activist. Like it's that thing how you only commit one crime at once. You know, you don't speed when you're driving away from a bank robbery.
Very true.
Good example.
I am specific.
Yeah, if we hadn't just hired a person that covers that, I'd say illegal, but yes, it'd be a little awkward to hire someone that's worked in that
Yes.
field to just
So I need to talk to
illegally buy
whichever
one.
one that was at some point before this.
Okay. That would be Vicky. And
I
we
need
can-
to talk to Vicky.
All right. So I do see that we've got we've individually come together in a group consensus of a plan. There is still the running and screaming and shooting. That's great. Got John and guards covering escape routes and laying down support fire. Is anybody else going in with Percy? Do the shooting?
I'm happy going alone. There's hopefully going to be drones, there'll be knockout gas, explosives, supporting fire from outside, a sniper positioned.
I would say
Okay.
my drone will not have weapons. It will purely be observation and
My drone will also not have
situational stuff.
Yeah.
I think you should just take Libra with you. I will be fine on my own. If someone
Yeah.
were
Sure.
to come up behind me, I will be aware of it.
Hmm.
Should be
Okay, if you're
awesome.
sure.
I would be
If you're
okay
sure.
with
We have a precog, so it'll be fine.
Alright. Jekyll, I'm going to type in for you the prep action of Sniper's Nest.
I have it up on my other monitor from the prep document.
Oh
that
no,
you sent
I'm
out
just
the other
putting
day.
it on the left side there.
Oh, I see.
Besides, if the people that are outside the building are needed inside, the people on the inside can just call for backup.
Yeah,
And
the
everyone
drones will
can
help with
rush
that. Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like even if there's a comms blackout because of DAS, then we can just like agree on some gestures or something.
Well, the comms blackout, independent comm servers will still work.
Mhm.
I have a jammer option I can pick that kills those, but we can exclude ours. So
Oh.
I think we'll
nice.
still have comms regardless
Hmm.
between us, just not
Okay.
to the outside.
Okay, yeah, well that works. It's a shame Nox is using the two security guards as his henchmen, or we'd be able to put them on release, but it's fine, we'll survive.
Oh, if that's an issue, then we can get two people from the town.
I mean, if you want, but at least insist that she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit concerned about that 50% chance of someone rocking up, you know?
Nox's henchmen are flexible, and really any NPCs that John Randall is leading in this will gain the benefits of John's authority anyways. So the henchman is marked there as kind of just to note that they're there.
Okay, well, do you mind grabbing a couple of henchmen from the city then?
Grab some entrepreneurial civvies.
What was that, Nox?
I said, sure, we can grab some entrepreneurial civvies.
That works.
Gotcha.
That works. Can't move the other one.
Oh, whoops. I'll fix that in just a second. Yeah. Oops.
Like Percy, but punching. Nice.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Oh, right, because they're not linked to the character sheet? What? Try that again. Can you move the new one there?
Also, correction.
No.
Authority. I don't have the bonus, the authority bonus. I won't have that till 7.
Right.
So they're just guys.
Also, we can't move the new index. Can we? No, we can't.
No,
Or at least I can't.
I'm trying to see why. So, I think I've got it. Hang on, real quick. Represents character. G unnamed card.
That's movable now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and place that where you want now.
Like Percy, but punching.
There we go.
I mean, that is basically what she's doing.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna run in screaming.
We'll see. The punching bit is definitely true. We literally saw her put her fist through someone before.
Yeah. Do you want what's her name? Libra doing any of the prep actions?
What?
What you've got left?
Percy,
Go ahead, Ellie.
Percy, are you going to be able to ascertain to acquire a gas mask? Do you think
Oh,
that's
yeah, that's a
viable?
point actually.
Yeah, you will. You've got ammo filters.
Okay, good.
Cool, because I'm probably going to make the gas spread invisible, and anyone affected will die in 6 hours.
That's a choice.
Mm.
So you've got,
Really, it is. Sorry.
you got 2 people covering
that does
Elise.
that does take 6 hours, so it's fine. I do have the antidote as well.
We have plenty of time to grill them for information with the threat of you will literally die if you don't cooperate.
Exactly. Isn't it?
If that doesn't get them talking, well, we still got bloody to it.
If that doesn't get them talking, don't worry. They will have died by asphyxiation by natural gas.
Natural causes, of course.
Of course. Only the most efficient of methods.
Yeah, and the back door also exploded because of natural gases.
Yeah,
Don't let you go,
it was a gas leak and something went wrong. Don't worry about it.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
fill this out. One of the possible prep actions for John might actually be the recruit outside help, which you can automatically succeed with Henchkeeper. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. They'd still have to make their roll, but I'll give them a bonus. Not as if you had authority to, but just a bonus for them being henchmen and having a little bit more reason to succeed. That would allow you to place the canister in the house if you don't want one of you to do it.
That would be nice.
Okay. So John is
It'd be good
also
if we-
recruiting outside help.
It'd be good if we could get the canister like somewhere near-ish the front of the house, because actually no, near-ish the back of the house, because the explosion's only going to happen once, but at least can shoot several times. So if anyone wants out, we want more of them around at the front, you know?
Well, the canister is the knockout gas.
Yeah.
You want that inside the house. Outside, it would disperse pretty quickly.
That's what I'm saying. We want it inside the house, near-ish the back,
Oh,
to reduce the amount of people that are running away from it out the back door, because that only
Gotcha.
explodes once.
Yes. Yeah, gotcha. I missed that part.
Although, Douglas, if you can figure out how to get it to explode multiple times, I would be mightily impressed.
The back door to explode multiple times?
Like just one bomb that goes off several times.
That sounds like pre-tag.
I was
You
gonna
can
say,
have like a
I think I'll give her a project.
I can see a shaped
I can't
charge.
see the
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I could
with,
see
like,
like a
multiple
shaped
stages.
charge kind of thing with some very sturdy material preventing the previous, but the blast from the first basically creating a breakaway so that that plating behind it falls off and reveals the next one.
Oh.
I just can't think of the use of something.
Mm.
I'm sorry. What's the value of that?
In case one person tries to run out the back door, and then someone else tries it 5 minutes later.
John got or not John. Rick got blown up by the back door. Oh, the back door is open. Let's go.
Not today.
Okay, yeah, it's like never heard of an explosion happening twice, striking the same place twice, right?
No, that's lightning. You're thinking of lightning.
All right, and do you want to use the intel action at all?
I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Will I be able to do what I want to do while also doing anything on the intel action?
Each of you can only do one prep action,
Cool. I
and
can-
so your prep action is actually creating the knockout jet gas.
Dope.
Then that just leaves what, Libra?
Yeah.
Will the outside help recruit it? No reason we can't outsource it.
I'm a little bit reluctant to keep using Libra for stuff like this because it feels like we're using her as a 7th player character, but yeah. If Dex
The outside help, I suppose, could. The outside help comes with the additional risk that they have a lesser chance of succeeding than you do, and they do have a higher chance of compromising.
I mean, but the intel is just failed. There just wasn't enough time.
Mm-hmm.
No more rolls.
That's a point.
So if you use outside help to do intel, what you're actually doing is you're rolling the recruit outside help, or John is using his henchmen to just automatically get them. Once they're told what the task is, they're rolling both the outside help skill check to see if they're caught in the act or if they succeed without raising suspicion, and they're rolling the intel
I see.
to see if they actually succeed in getting the intel. Like the recruit outside help, their skill check is not to place a canister. They say they can succeed at that. It's the skill check more to do it without drawing suspicion.
I think I'd rather have them place the canister.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much if we don't try and get the information or if we try and it fails, because we've ran in half-cocked before and been fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
You certainly have.
And we're like, at least, look at this prep, we are at least 3/4 cocked here.
Well, yeah, for 5 targets, it's it's not like we're taking an army or a military installation, right?
Oh
What could
god,
go
you
wrong?
jinxed it.
Yet.
Do bear in mind there's a possibility that the cops show up while we're still in the middle of this.
And that's why I'm not going to be present physically. Goodbye.
Oh, we're not gonna fight the cops now, are we?
Plausible deniability.
Or are we?
You
That's
say we're not
true,
bringing
but-
an army, but there's the 6 of us. Then there's the 2 guards. Then there's the 2 henchmen. Then there's Libra.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like a whole secretary party there.
Mm.
But yeah, I
Alright.
think we're more or less good to go unless anyone else plays.
Let me find my template here. I have one for skills professional. I don't think I do. Well then, we'll just roll it here. All right. So let's. These are all set now. let's go ahead and I think we can just go down in order. Starting off with Percy, trying to identify which is the leader.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would like to try and.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'd like to try and do that with notice if I could.
Okay. How do you work notice into that? Let me know what how is Percy doing that?
I imagine just with like a set of binoculars or something, not necessarily on the property, but around it, just try to get a view of what's going on, I guess.
Okay,
And then
so
if I fail, I'm potentially drawing their attention because I've seen some creeks skulking about with binoculars.
all right. That sounds fine. You know, you find a place where you can observe without being seen easily enough, or at least for long enough periods that you get some kind of read on body language. Go ahead and roll notice wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh no.
That is not a success.
Oh no.
That is not a success, no.
Mm.
No.
Mm.
So now let's go back real quick to. Does anybody need these still pinned in planning, or are you good with the PDF?
I'm playing with the PDF for one.
PDF's good.
Jackal, what was your response?
I said I'm good with the PDF. I've had it open this whole time.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
Yep. PDF is handy. I like it.
Mm.
Gonna go ahead and close all those out. Can I just good.
Yeah, so I get to pick the consequence for this one, right?
Well, before we do that,
Oh, okay.
there was a bonus question. 2 questions.
Oh, right.
Mhm. There is one character among the original PC crew that Acid has been nice to. Who is it?
We discussed this, but I can't remember what answers we came up with.
The
I think
answer is
we
between Elise or Das, leaning toward Elise.
yeah, I think we
it
were
was-
leaning
yeah.
towards Elise because she's been. I don't think she's been mean to Das, but she hasn't gone out of her
Yeah.
way to be nice.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling back there. She sent Quana to try and cheer Elise up when she was having an identity crisis. She put the "in need of a hug" sign on her door, and she opened up to you about Panda. Nobody else has an idea that she was her mother once except Libra. I don't think. So yeah, I'm inclined to say it was Elise.
Is Elise the group's final answer?
It's fine by
Yes.
me.
Yep.
All right. And why is Acid being so much nicer to Riley?
Skill issue from the rest of the people.
No previous bad history.
I'm not sure whether it's no
Probably
previous bad
discussed.
history, or that Riley's make it so that Acid can do what she wants instead of having to play doctor.
Mm.
Could be either.
Also, she's like generally just kind of polite. I don't know.
Who, Acid?
No, Riley.
No, Riley.
I mean, Acid has also been very polite generally to Riley, so I have no other frame of reference. So yeah, Acid.
You have no frame of reference apart from what we've all been telling you.
Yeah, well, from my own personal observations, I've judged you all delusional. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you fit in perfectly. But yeah, I'm happy with saying it's either because Riley hasn't wronged her yet, or because Riley's taken over the doctor role and freeing her up for a research.
Mm.
Anybody else got a preference for one over the other?
I have a
I
preference
like
for freeing up
the
thing.
other answer, the freeing up responsibilities.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing up the responsibilities, is that group consensus?
I'm happy with it.
I'm sorry to say that those are both wrong.
God damn it.
Both of those are wrong.
Both wrong.
Those are both wrong.
Suspicious.
You're gonna
Would
tell us the answer now?
Would you like the answers?
Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
It was a little bit of a trick question because you're right in one of your observations that there haven't been that many interactions between Acid and Das. However, Das is the one that Acid has been
Oh.
nice to.
Oh.
Hmm.
Das is about the same age as Acid's son was.
Oh. Oh.
It's the same thing. Is the same thing relevant for Riley?
No, Riley's a bit older, I think.
How has Acid been with Koana?
As well, I'm sorry.
How has Acid been with Koana?
I don't think you've seen too many interactions, but Koana
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
asking.
Das carry themselves fairly differently.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a bit more introverted.
Yeah. And the second one is it was just professional courtesy. Riley is a fellow academic.
Oh,
None of the rest of you are.
That's awesome.
Well, well, I feel better that we didn't consider the right answer and then skip over it.
Yeah.
Well, aside from Das.
Yeah. Aside from that one.
But we didn't think of that reason.
Yeah. We didn't think of a reason that it would be Das and then decide to ignore it. It was like, well, it could be Das,
Yeah.
but it could be Elise, and we've got a good reason it would probably be Elise.
We've got multiple good reasons for release.
It
Yeah.
was a good reason for it to be Elise. I had to restrain myself from being like, yeah, no, I guess that is the right answer.
I'd also like to know that the professional courtesy thing does kind of relate into Riley taking over her doctor duties, because if Riley hadn't been a professional doctor, that would not have happened.
That is a side effect, but is not
It's
the
a side
reason that Acid is nice to her. Even if Riley hadn't taken over or freed Acid up from her responsibilities, Acid would still be civil and courteous, nicer to Riley.
Fair enough.
So basically, it's a nerd stick together thing, which also applies to Das. Now I think about it.
It's a trait that you guys will also see among Trin when you encounter them. They are
What, nerds?
well,
No, they're that too.
they tend to respect the smart people, the intellectuals, the academics, especially the scientists. There are two branches of perfection of self for the Trin, one being physical perfection and the other being intellectual perfection. And they tend to respect them both equally. So you've got the elite assassins that are highly respected, and you've got the doctors and the scientists that are highly respected.
Fair
Obviously,
enough.
that doesn't go for all of them, but Acid's pretty old, and she has those kind of conservative ways from living on their actual home planet set.
That'll probably be part of why she likes Libra. You know, the whole physical perfection thing. It doesn't get much more physically perfected than a combat droid.
There could be some of that, but why she likes Libra is actually a different reason. One that
Yeah, I
I'll
figured
let
it'd
you
be a
guys.
different reason.
Yeah.
I didn't think she's shallow enough for that to be the main reason.
We'll just say that there's some commiseration between them.
We'll find out in due course.
You will. All right. So
Anyway, yeah,
that
4 on my notice.
unfortunately does not give you a free pass. So, are you keeping that to 4, or do you have anything that you can do that the crew can do to help you?
No, I'm happy with leaving this one as a miss.
Okay. All right.
I get to choose the consequence, right?
Yep. Go ahead and pick your consequence.
Okay. So I think that they are going to start off so much better if they're already suspicious and it also means investigation isn't on us. So I'm going to pick option A. They become suspicious / paranoid.
All right.
Yeah.
I just imagine you got the binoculars. You're eating like a sandwich. And one of the guys is eating a sandwich inside the building. He looks outside the window. He sees you. He stare at each other for a moment.
I know you said that.
Both
I
take
know
a
you
bite at the
said-
sandwich at the same time.
Yeah.
I know you said sandwich, but I'm imagining Percy holding like a foot-long baguette like a cigar.
You just got the
It's like,
baguette in your mouth,
it's-
just like sticking out.
Yeah,
Oh.
instead of puff puff puff, it's num num num.
Mm.
All right. Sniper's nest. Elise finds a sniper's nest, but how good is it? So go ahead and
Go Elise.
roll your shoot wisdom. Sorry, I shouldn't say she finds it. If you roll a 6 or higher, she finds it.
Probably finds it.
Yeah.
But there's always room to roll 2.
Like, I didn't even write a failed condition for this one.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
what
this-
if they're
this-
paranoid now? They're like, they saw that guy up there with the baguette cigar, and now they see Elise out there.
So Dex, if you'll allow me to stretch the rules for just a moment here.
Yeah.
Sniper says that I can roll 3d6 on skill checks regarding target shooting and execution attacks. Since it is to find the place to do those things, would it still count?
I thought about that, and I have to say no. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
I expected that, but you'll never know unless you ask, right? You never
Yep.
know unless you try.
It was worth asking.
100% of the shots that you have.
If it makes you feel a better, Jackal, I would have allowed it.
What?
Cutting it close.
Cutting it very close. Yeah. I hope this isn't indicative of how all the prep actions will go.
Wow.
Hey, I
Surely-
succeeded. I succeeded with the 2 and the
Oh,
1.
thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, we went from failure to success. We're going to go on to better successes now,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Look, we're getting the bad luck out of the way for you guys to succeed, right?
Of course,
Exactly.
Well, I'll give you the same
Just,
option. Obviously, rolling higher allows you to eliminate some of those factors there. Do you want to do anything to re-roll that?
Yeah, we'll give it another try. We'll say that this building just wasn't suiting my style, right?
There you go.
That one,
That's better.
that one over
That's more
there,
like it.
that one looks nice.
That allows you.
Oh look, someone set up like furniture.
Do remember you're going to have 2 henches on you as well to eliminate to reduce the risk of someone arriving and the exposure.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead and
Why don't I wait and have you choose until we see how those other 2 henches work? I don't want you to not pick one that you really want, expecting the hench to resolve it, and then the hench fails.
Oh,
Sure.
that's true.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and do the 2 at the bottom there with the cover release. Who wants to roll for them?
Well, they are for me, so I'm gonna roll for them.
Okay.
That's fair.
As soon as I find the relevant
You should
sheet for Asta.
you should be able to hold shift and double click the pog.
Ah, I did not know that was the thing. That's pretty neat. Okay, well, for Asta, we'll go ahead and roll the skill check.
And yes, she is
Uh,
proficient.
About to ask.
Yeah, she's proficient in the guard release skill.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no. 2 and 1 again. 2 and 1.
You know what? I prefer the silent types anyway. The unnamed people. Are they proficient?
Oh yeah, they're proficient also.
Phenomenal.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
So, I will have the following taken care of. So 50% chance of someone arriving during the operation. We'll throw that one out.
Okay.
That's really high.
Invisible to someone specifically looking for it. We'll throw that one out. And the site to about 50% of the estate.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting confused. Tell me what you want Asta and the unnamed to. Well,
I see. I was putting them all together. My bad.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
need to know
'cause
which NPC is doing which because they're still involved in that, and specifically the Asta who failed does still entangle that risk, but becomes entangled herself if that risk comes up.
So I will say then that the unnamed guard took care of the exposed invisible.
Okay.
It was Asta's job to do the 50% chance of finding someone.
Okay.
Yes, you'll have time to run.
Okay.
And then
you can go ahead. Yeah.
and I double up and remove the 50% that Asta was trying to cover as well.
Yeah, you could.
Because I'll do that and the site to only 50% of the state. It just leaves us with not an easy way out, but if we're not at risk of someone showing up and not at risk of being seen.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't need to move either because you've got a site to the whole state. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
All you have to do is tell me who to shoot and they'll be dead.
Yep. You'll have some solid overwatch from the drones, so.
Yeah. The drones without weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has sequel to Stars, Worlds, and Cities Without Numbers. Drones without weapons.
Yes. Yes. I suspect Das's drones will not be without weapons for long, but the first one will be without weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we've got some decent money now. We can afford the drones.
And we still got more shit to sell too.
Indeed.
All right. John, what? We'll actually wait on John also because that is dependent on what others are doing. Now you put over here for Doug the back door, rigging the back door. That actually seems more like an inaction. In the action.
Yeah.
There's I don't need to have you roll anything to prepare the explosives. That's part of what Doug does.
Yeah.
So you can just still say that he's spending his time, crafting what he thinks will work perfectly for the blueprints that you guys have, and we'll just let you say that as that prep action with no chance of failure, you're able to decide what the explosion is, as long as it's reasonably big enough to merit the size of the damage.
Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted. So I don't think we really want to just if anything, it's really just a fallback option,
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
not...
just in case anyone runs out the back.
Yeah, it's basically like if things. Just in general, the explosions too. Anyways, yeah, so.
I wonder.
We can also say that
I could probably be helping the others too with if there's something else they need me to do. But
I wonder if you could set up some sort of concussive explosive that wouldn't leave a gaping hole in the house for the authorities to discover, and also wouldn't necessarily kill people, just knock them out.
oh yeah, I did actually have concussion grenades.
Yeah.
Nice.
I could certainly tailor that for. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep getting stuck on explosives being lethal.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't know why.
Yeah. In fairness.
It doesn't help that Doug's first iteration of that focus very specifically laid into details about the other types of things that you could do and some variant effects. And I took all that out because it was overly long, overly complex, and didn't really match what I was doing with the explosives anymore. But yeah, you can make.
Yeah, arguably you could do that anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just do so setting up. I mean, I guess it's just like whatever sort of non-lethal explosives I can do to set off for anyone that's trying to flee, right? Just it's still essentially just a backup plan, but I mean,
Well, how about this? How
because
about
I don't
this
think
for an impromptu prep action? Based on the blueprints you have and most likely exit locations, set up explosives that include easy cleanup to make sure that you get all the debris, because there's still going to be something that happens with the explosive, but make it so that it's easy to clean up and covers all exits.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I keep getting caught up in my head about like how something would actually work instead of thinking about I need to be thinking about what's the result that I want and then see if the DM's okay with it.
Yeah, definitely.
But I always sit here, I get caught up in my head thinking, how would I achieve that realistically?
Yeah, so let's turn that how would you achieve that into a die roll. A difficulty 10 will get both of those. Any lower than that and you have to choose one. The two things being full coverage or easy cleanup.
Okay, we doing fixed intelligence?
Yes.
Who would have thought that fix would be the skill you roll for explosions, huh?
Well,
that is a pretty good roll.
That's a solid backup plan.
It's a solid backdoor plan as well.
So this, I am imagining, probably doesn't involve the back door so much, and involves placement in like the terraces, the walls outside. It is still going to fully cover the exit, but it isn't rigged just to the back door.
Sure.
I like to imagine that this coincides with Percy's one. So while somebody's just having a stare off with him at the front of the house, Uggs around the back, fucking rigging up the terrace with concussive grenades. And I'm like, look, there's a guy with binoculars at the front. Yeah, there's a guy setting your back door up to explode.
Yeah, like they're paranoid about something. It's not really the right thing, but they're paranoid about something.
Yeah. They're lucky that we want to take them alive. Otherwise, we can have the place sky high before they even know what's going on.
Yep.
Catch anyone who flees. All right. Next, let's see what Riley comes up with that knockout gas.
Yeah. Do I roll first before picking the choices, or that's what it looks like?
Let's take a look. How I
It says,
you do roll first before picking the choices.
On a fail, it's also choose up to 3, but also take the same number of side effects.
Correct, yeah. And you can, I'm giving you full freedom to roll, see your results, and then decide which you want.
You are very nice. That is fine, right? Yeah, it should be fine.
Go get him.
12.
Okay.
Ooh.
That makes it.
It does.
Cool. So, I would like it to be invisible. Actually, we're deploying it. Like the plan to deploy it currently is as Libra is entering. Right.
Let's see. As Libra and Percy are entering, but obviously that you can send in Libra first.
Right. So I'm gonna remove the invisible because they'll notice Libra entering anyway. This will give one. This will probably give her a little bit of cover because I imagine she will be.
She's not exactly subtle.
I imagine she has better optics than they do. But I do want it to spread to both floors.
Okay.
If it's right after renting, I'm gonna make it spread, long sleep, and gas leak. And I'm going to also give Libra the antidote because I will not personally be present.
Do we really want long sleep? Because we kind of, if they're sleeping for several hours and they're going to die in 6 hours, then that doesn't give us much time in between.
Enough time.
I assume you can
Can I
wake them up
just-
early.
Can I decide? Well, it's knockout gas. It doesn't tend to work very well trying to wake them. How long is the amount of? Yeah, we're okay.
Remind me what a squeal does?
It's I
Boost
mean
charm.
it's a lie, but they have a plus to the save, so we can generally just bring some squeal with us.
I mean, it could still be useful.
True. I can also just make it spread, gas leak, and rapid breakdown, so you don't even have to use your Atmo filter. Though I would still recommend it.
No, I'll be honest. We're probably, if you'd still recommend it, we're going to be using Atmo filters either way. I'd personally say diluted squeal just on the off chance it works. But it's up to you, of course.
But that does also mean they're not knocked unconscious afterwards. So I think I'm just gonna make it. You know what? I'm gonna just make it invisible, spread invisible, and gas leak. It's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And with telling Libra, this is the antidote. Use it on any servants for sure. Use the leverage how you see fit.
I think
Alright.
it's funny how the description for it says it's a non-lethal incapacitating gas, and then you're like, well, actually.
Also, if I failed, because I would have picked the top 3 because I do not want emergency services. I would have picked the top 3, so it would have had a 50% chance of an unavoidable death anyway.
I was really hoping you'd fail.
Yeah.
What? So you can either spring the emergency services on us, have 50% of them die, or both.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, you were letting me pick after I knew the failure. I could have just picked nothing.
Yes. Yep. All right, Das. Go
Okay.
Das's page.
Yep.
And you do have to choose your
So,
options before rolling.
I do have to choose before because it changes the difficulty. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, I have been looking at this. I had ideas and now I can't remember what I'd picked. Yeah. How close to Percy and Libra going in can this come into effect?
It can come in.
Can it be that it goes into effect, Das says go, 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 and everyone's in?
Yeah, that's the intent.
Okay, cool. In that case, I don't think I care about announce or planned.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, that was not. No, it's going to have Das is working at the schedule of what she can actually she's working around other people's schedules.
Right.
So sorry about that.
I'm just thinking in terms of like raising a planned outage thing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like we're going in sneaky. So
No, especially.
Right. But no, the options were written with the intention that it's not necessarily immediate right before you go in.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Zappa, I'm not a scratching post.
So
Sorry.
what? So the no-fly zone, the properly coded non-emergency drones.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. What would those drones be doing, and would that include any drones we bring?
You could code your own drones. So the way that works is drones, proper drones, are coded to obey no-fly zones. It's in their owner's best interest not to disable that, but it can be disabled. And part of the reason for that being in the best interest is because QECM zones are included in the no-fly zone. Like the no-fly zone extends out farther than the QECM, where the pilot would lose control of their drone. However, mercenaries can code their drones to ignore those if they're willing to risk the QECM, so that they can get close to a building using line of sight, or if they're going somewhere that's coded as a no-fly zone but doesn't have QECM. And emergency services have, or emergency services drones obviously also ignore no-fly zones. They're not immune to the QECM unless they're electos, or unless they're being piloted within line of sight.
Remember what a QCM is?
QECM is fancy technobabble for it don't work here. It mainly affects digital communications and the piloting controls of unmanned vehicles.
I choose to believe that it stands for.
I
choose to believe that it stands.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. Okay, I was just going to say, I choose to believe that it stands for Quantum Electrical Computer Muck-Up.
That is infinitely funnier than what I was going to say, so I am going to shut my mouth.
So you were going to say exactly that.
It ain't far off. It ain't far off.
It is. It's very close. All right, so yes, the intent is that there's going to be probably a few minutes when Das can say the grid's off, move, and the team.
And then there's a few minutes before they actually get in.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be long because you're still limited to the 1d4 plus program times 10 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, which is still at least 40 minutes, so I think we've got time.
Okay, definitely have time, yes.
We might have time there.
Yeah. Personally, I was planning on making this a 70-minute long slugfest, so you better roll good.
The announce option was, you're right in your thinking, intended more for if you guys were planning a longer protracted operation. It might not be as useful for this, but not taking it still raises the risk that one of them does check their phone.
Yeah.
And I will reduce that to a roll if you don't pick announce. It'll be a low chance roll.
Okay.
If you'd like the number, I'll give it 15%.
Okay.
But also keep in mind that they're already suspicious because of Baguette Man.
Indeed.
Yeah, who checks the phone in a firefight?
Yeah, I think I'm ignoring announce and planned. Yeah, I'm thinking no-fly zone jammer looping.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to have drones of their own that no-fly zone will work for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, their drones might be coded anyway to just fly anyway. However, the no-fly zone would at least mean that there are theoretically no other drones overhead that might see anything we do. So it keeps a bit more attention off us from outside, at least. They might get suspicious, but theoretically, this is less outside attention.
They ain't gonna be any place to complain about it for long.
Well, indeed. So yeah, no-fly zone jammer looping.
And let me put a little more context on the emergency drones. Like I said, unless they're Electo, they are still affected by QECM, and so they would normally, like, if they needed to fly into a QECM zone or a no-fly zone, what would likely happen is that they would stop at the no-fly zone, check in with Central, and basically go through a process that puts them on a direct laser communication with a tower somewhere in the city.
Right. Yeah.
So it'll still restrict their flight because then they have to stay within line of sight of that. But you know they have that official capacity to fly into a QECM or a no-fly zone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. All right.
So
the other question is, can you hit 13?
Oh, I can hit 13. No problem.
Oh yeah.
No problem at all.
This is a hacking check.
This is a hacking check. So I don't know. Can I hit 13? Do you think?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
All right. Who have we got left?
Does anybody else find it at all suspicious that in the success condition for DAS it says you disable communications except by emergency services? Does anybody else feel like there's going to be a pre-planned emergency services communication?
This is your local police checkup on your.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought 6 squad cars with us.
D4 now or when we start going in?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Do you want me to roll the D4 plus program now or on the way in?
Oh, you can roll now. Yeah, I'm really not worried about it. You've got an hour.
1 hour.
The fail was actually intended to basically say that something triggered an alert within the comm grid that causes the police to investigate now. It wasn't that there would be a coincidental police flyover, but that it actually triggered an alarm. Somebody's tampering with the comm grid.
I figured that was for the failure condition. I was worried about the success condition.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I think the success condition is worded such that the failure condition can be as success, but.
Yes, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
do
folks
also want to buy some drone stuff.
Okay.
It's all TL4 stuff. Where did I put it? Here. Sleeper drone, grav muffles, hollow skin, observation suite, sensor transparency. Any issues getting any of that, or?
The sensor transparency is going to require basically license and permission or black market.
Okay.
Because there's no reason anybody would want sensor transparency unless they're...
Yes, unless they're doing something like we're doing.
Unless you're going to do things.
Yes.
I would similarly restrict any weapon fittings.
That's fair. Yeah. But I don't need weapons on this one.
No.
Okay. How complex would that be to get from the black market?
I'm going to say, just for the purpose of pacing, that more complex than you can do before this operation, if you're planning to do the operation soon. If you're going to wait as long as you can, then we can address that, on the next day. But right now, I'm assuming that you're going to go tomorrow. And then when we get to tomorrow, I'll ask you, are you going today? And if not, you guys can talk about doing other things.
I would like to talk to Vicky.
I couldn't hear that, I'm sorry.
I'd like to talk to Vicky.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What, about the weather, or?
Just to finish off my bits there, I'm good with not having the sense transparency if we want to go quick. I would like to get it on that drone at some point, but it doesn't have to be now.
Okay.
So from DAS's side, the drone plus the other 3 fittings is enough. If there's time, she'll get the sense of transparency as well. But...
Yeah. The graph muffles are half off.
Oh, cool.
Because of where you are.
I was gonna say, does that have off special?
Nope.
Yeah,
it's-
because Lamiera, they don't like drone noise.
Yeah. I should say that you can't buy drones without graph muffles, but I'm not going to.
If you don't have the grab muffles, you're probably restricted to certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you fly them in the wrong areas, then you get fined so much you'd be cheaper buying the graph mufflers.
Yep. Alright, what we've got left is recruiting of outside help. So, of everything that you've done, you can use outside help to place the gas canister. You could also use outside help to place the dug explosives and get them set up before your operation. You don't have to do either of those. It just makes things smoother and frees up both whoever would be handling the gas canister and whoever would be handling the explosives during go time.
I, for one, see no reason not to try.
The one thing I know you guys want to do for certain is get the gas canister in place. So, Nox, are you able to roll? And why is Elise hanging out with John right now? When did that happen?
That is a good question. I don't know when that moved.
That happened a while ago.
It did. I thought it would move back and didn't say anything. Sorry, Nox, go on.
I can certainly try.
I can roll for you if it's a problematic proposition.
It's just a matter of getting everything to function. What do I need to roll?
Alright, so those general actions, recruit. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't need to roll. Henchman.
Okay.
So I made you load into roll 24, nothing.
Oh, I got disconnected and had to reload roll 20.
No worries. There is still a roll that will be made by the NPC, so I'll let you do that. So as I understand it, John is recruiting, or basically pulling a henchman, and getting them to place Ellie's knockout gas canister somewhere in this house where it's got maximum dispersal. This person will obviously need to gain access inside the house and be able to move about without suspicion.
Hi, I'm the maintenance guy. I'm here for your pipes.
Hopefully that flies. Said hopefully that flies.
I mean, it's probably more the electricity.
Something, careless whisper. Moving on.
Yeah. Also, did you notice that suspicious guy in the tree out your front? Hey, it's a distraction.
Alright. And actually, I wanted the NPC to have made the skill check at go time. Right. That's so that you don't know if they've succeeded or not until you go.
Oh, pity.
They've got one hench planting canister, right? Do you want another hench? I'm sorry, what was that?
And then I guess I got a second hench doing something else. Probably just setting up for regular gunnery.
Could do. Or do you as a party, do you want someone setting up the Doug's explosives?
I can place my own.
Okay. Alright, so
I feel like the explosions are a big enough part of the plan that we'd like to trust them to Doug.
Sounds
That's
good.
I could say the same about the canister, couldn't I?
You want to make Riley?
Yeah,
plant the canister?
I feel like she'd refuse anyway.
What? I'm sorry. What do I need to do to the canister?
No, it's just I was saying that the explosives were important, so we should trust Doug with that. And then Dex was like, "Do you want Riley to plant the canister?" And I'm just like, she'd refuse if I asked.
Same logic.
Yeah, she would. You're right.
There you go.
Okay. I don't think I missed anybody. Got everyone. And so
You didn't actually tell me who the leader was.
what's that?
You didn't actually tell me the results of identify the leader apart from you spooked him.
Oh, right. It is the Darkstar.
Oh.
Mr.
Thank you. Close
Mando.
scheme,
That is David Shipman. He is
We're very mature. But giggling at
No.
we're very mature.
Oh.
Continue on.
Yes. David Shipman.
Ah!
Oh.
And that's hack into the registry and change his surname by one letter. Insult to injury.
Maybe.
Like, sure, we might be shooting them and we're putting a poison in him that could kill him within 6 hours. But we need to change his surname to Shipman.
It is one bit of difference, so.
So-
there you go.
You already had information that he was the mercenary captain of Starbase. That's the ship that they came in on.
He was the man of.
Mhm.
Okay.
But through observations, Percy can also say that he's still in charge. Two of these people are Union operatives. The bottom two,
Yeah.
they're just pure. They are Union. Two of them look like they're from a Western world planet. That's the second two up there, with the desert background. And David Shipman is still commanding, and just kind of they're still respecting him in body language and demeanor. So, yeah. I did forget that you still identify him as part of the tale. I wanted to make sure that nobody was incompetent in this.
Even though I rolled a 4. That's fine, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I just saw the image. Oh, that's great. Nothing suspicious here.
Yeah, nothing suspicious about Percy dual wielding a baguette and a set of binoculars.
All right. So yeah, we are. You guys have planned this out. The prep actions have not yet all been taken. Those will be over the course of the days leading up or the day of. And my question for you is, are you going to try to preempt whatever timestamp your vision has? Or time landmark, I guess. Time mark, because it's not exactly... It doesn't say 12:07 p.m. It's just, there's an event that you can associate with it. Are you going to try and preempt that, or are you going to wait until that event and try to enact the vision?
I'd like to hear from a resident psychic on this.
I'm thinking. I'm contemplating.
Pondering.
Yeah.
Mulling over.
Yeah.
Considering.
All
Calculating.
of the words.
Braining.
I mean, the vision wasn't bad, but they were all dead in the vision. Is the thing, right? And if we
Yeah.
want to keep some of them alive,
Well, you didn't see all of them in your vision. It was just a room with some of them dead that you recognize, but you did not see all of them.
okay.
It's for the purposes of well, here I'll tell you that in the vision you saw number 2 and 4 in that list going from top to bottom dead in your vision.
I can live with that.
You didn't see any of them alive, you just didn't see the others.
You see, I was right there, and then you had to make that last sentence. Now the hesitation is back.
Well, let me add to the hesitation. You also remember hearing somebody say in a manner very much like Percy, "Wonder what they did to deserve this."
But they weren't Percy.
It sounds like it could have been Percy.
But Percy would know what they did to deserve this.
Yeah, that's weird,
That's
huh?
why I'm wondering there's a third party that's going to be killing them.
That's just adds to my suspsion that we are going to wind up with a fight, even though we're not quite gassing
on the road. Let's be the first one to hit these fuckers.
Well, it's either that or we wait for the moment. Yeah, that changes a lot of the planning. I feel like if there's a third party watching them and about to kill them as well. So is there a whole other team just like us that is currently prepping their own attack on this place?
Yeah, Azar.
That would be crazy.
You know, there is a non-zero chance that Porcelain and Android have rounded up some other misfits.
All right.
We are also.
What, round up more misfits? Yeah, sure.
Okay, you are going to preempt the time mark in the vision. So at this point, I'm going to say let's take a 15-minute break.
Sure.
And we will come back, jump straight into the action. I'm going to bring us back into frame here. It has been more than 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The planning phase of your operation is over. It's time to
Get in trouble.
Yep, get in trouble. We're going to have the all of the prep is occurring simultaneously, of course. That's why you could only take one action. And we're going to go ahead and roll to see if those the one and recruited NPC, how well they do. Let's see. Nox, do you have any skills that are just a plain +1? Like with all the modifiers you have that result in a net of +1.
Survive.
Okay, you know what? That's a perfect skill for this. Go ahead and roll that for the hench NPC that is placing the gas canister.
Okay.
I think survive is great. Okay, on a 5 to 7, you choose. They complete the action but draw suspicion. They abandon the task and leave without drawing suspicion. Or there's a 50-50 chance of getting caught or succeeding without raising suspicion, but I don't tell you which. So basically,
Can
the
I
last
use my
option.
reroll here?
Oh yeah, you can. Oh wait, no, you can't because it is the NPC that is doing that. Sorry. Right, I confused myself because you didn't actually have to roll to convince somebody to do it. They're doing it. They're just a little bit nervous as they get in and recognize that there's a situation? Oh, sorry, Noxa. No reroll on it.
Oh, okay. I asked. Okay, sure.
You did, and I first answered yes, and then realized I was wrong. Sorry, because it's not John that's taking this action; it's the NPC.
No problem.
What's shot?
Then I will say that.
Do you want me to put the 3 options in Discord?
No, well, one of them was that they arouse suspicion but they complete the task. The other one was that they abandon the task but don't arouse suspicion. The other one was 50-50, you don't tell me which.
Well, 50-50 of a better result or a worse result. They either completely succeed or they completely fail.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to roll it or?
I think that is asking for a lifeline. What's the party say? Do you want the 50-50 chance?
I'm a gambler by nature.
I mean,
Let's roll.
We have failed at, I believe, every check on the way down.
Hmm.
I'm going to say, let's go with the 50-50.
Okay.
show me the 50-50.
I'm going to.
Oh, wait, you don't show us.
I'm gonna make a roll here. I'm not gonna show you. Nope. But I will ask you. Do you want high or low? Or which is to be the good result?
I'll take a high roll.
Yeah, we always roll high.
Okay.
Except when we don't, but high's fine.
Fate has been sealed.
Low rolling is for cowards.
Right.
The comm
Plans
grids
to roll low.
are cut, and you are given the go by Das to move into final positions. Do you want to tell us what that sounds like there, Ginja? Das is at a terminal or comm station somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty simple radio call. It'd just be comms are down, go go go.
Okay, watch out for his eyes. Percy turns his radio. Like, he ends that particular conversation just there.
Yep.
Okay.
The drone is probably already up in the sky. So let's turn our attention to that and observe.
I should have done that too. The conference rooms are multiplying.
Ooh, we have multiple conference rooms.
And they're all secured.
Well, you wouldn't want an insecure conference room, would you? You'd try and build this conference back up.
Oh. How do you feel about that one?
I'm proud of myself.
Oh.
Like a bit of a stretch, but
Yeah, but it works.
it does something.
You know, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't actually realise it until I said it, and then wait, I mispronounced it a little. Maybe they'll have misheard me and thought I was making the joke. And then the other person started laughing, and I was like, yes!
I mean, it sounded very intentional to me.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
no.
Even accidentally, I'm hilarious.
I don't know. If you're making puns on accident, you should probably see a doctor.
Well, there's a bit of text off the screen. That's annoying. There's text offside the map.
That's somewhat inconvenient.
Yeah, when you copy multiple items and then you position the paste of those multiple items poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. And I'm going to put the two that are covering Elise in the same box as Sniper's Nest.
Good shape.
Okay.
It's going to be a very humbling experience for 6th level PCs who've never lost a fight.
Yeah.
I personally am looking forward to another fight. I mean, if we don't count the boss encounter with Trail, then this will be what, our 3rd fight in 19 sessions, and one of them was over in 1 round.
Yeah, that is still far. That's like triple the last campaign.
I was going to say, we had fewer fights in the entire last campaign.
I'm surprised I'm so okay with the amount of fights that's going on. Or that isn't going on, rather.
Okay, so as you're moving in, the signal is sent for the canister to go off, correct? Or is it going off as soon as you knock on the door? And I say knock, jokingly. What's the timing of the canister? Ellie?
Yes. Sorry, what?
What is the timing of the gas canister? Is it going off as they're approaching? Got about 30 to 90 seconds on their approach, or is it going off when they knock on the door?
The first one.
Okay. And that makes your sneak check a lot easier, Doug. It actually makes all of your sneak checks a lot easier. So I'm only going to ask for a sneak check from Doug and from Percy.
What, sneaking?
Well, you're trying to stay out of their line of sight until you actually engage, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not exactly like sneaking, but you are limiting, what they can see of your approach.
Which I'm not the greatest of sneakers, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't sneak. Is that sneak dex?
It is, and fortunately, as long as that canister did get placed, it should be a lot easier.
Oh, right. We don't know for sure that it did.
Yeah, sneak dex.
Yeah. I'll also allow sneak wisdom if it's better for you.
Woo! Finally, I rolled something that wasn't garbage.
Wisdom, it's a +1 then.
Okay.
So it'll be a 6.
That succeeds.
If I hadn't, does the 5 succeed as well?
No, it's a 6. Yeah.
He said that he mentioned it actually. He used wisdom after I'd already rolled dexterity.
Yeah.
I see.
That was my bad. I was not fast enough at declaring the actual roll.
Much I hate to say it, would Libra also need to roll?
Nope. I'm only having one of you guys from each kind of approaching group roll.
And presumably each approaching group has one of those tags from the street camera thing.
Yeah. And then I imagine John is just racing in after us to cover the gap as we rush in. So like by the time he gets close.
Following at a very short distance.
Yeah. Basically by the time you're in seeing range, we're going to be within punching range.
Well, as Doug is getting into place and positioning canisters, you notice that they appear to be asleep inside. You can see through the big, huge bay windows, look across the pool, obviously heated pool, and into the big, huge bay windows that they have. And there's a TV playing. There's a couple of people on the couch, and one laying on the floor. Just it's like they decided to lay down and take a nap.
They're all tuckered out.
Gee, I wonder.
The canister was successfully placed.
Yay!
Excellent.
Your NPC rolled an 88 on the high-low. Okay. So, you've actually got free reign of the place. You recognize all this after Doug has already set up the backup grenades.
Yeah.
And your sneak check there, Percy. I'm glad you did roll it with Dex, because that is actually to get in without breaking down the door, if that's what you want to do.
Why not? Why not?
And without using any kind of key that might be traced.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess Percy and Libra sneak in, and we're still moving cautiously at first until we find the first KO'd person.
Okay. You find a KO'd person. Let's roll to see which one it is. It is the woman.
Okay, so it's not Shipman. Okay. Shit, wish to brought cuffs or something. Or rope even.
She appeared to be making a salad or eating a salad in the kitchen.
Was there what in the kitchen?
She was eating a salad in the kitchen.
Right.
It is no longer a tossed salad. It is now a fallen salad.
Yeah.
Is she gonna drown in the salad?
Drop the salad.
If it were soup, maybe.
Yeah. So, is there anything around, like any, like those cords that you use to hold curtains open, or sheets, or anything that we could use to like tie her up?
I'll assume that you guys brought stuff. You intended
Okay.
to question them. I think that's reasonable.
Fair. In that case, I, with my rifle still out, will basically stand guard as Libra ties the person up.
Alright.
Oh, it's the thunder gun I brought with me, by the way, not a rifle. Whoops.
Okay. You're able to tie her up.
Nope. And then I imagine we'll just continue through the house in similar fashion, basically. Now that we've seen her KO'd, and since we know that the gas was meant to cover both floors, we're just going to progress a little bit quicker, a little more confident, and see if we can find anyone else who's knocked out and tie them up in a similar way. And if we do find anyone, then we'll try and get Libra to bring them back so that they're all in the same room, so that we don't need to go running from one to the other.
Okay. Since 3 of them are already in the living room, you can certainly gather them all there.
Oh, that would make sense. Are any of them Shipman, or is he somewhere else?
One of them is Shipman, yeah. He is one of the people that was watching TV.
Perfect.
And
what's on the TV?
What's on TV? Jackal, make me a notice wisdom check, please.
Okay.
Is it Rattlesnake and Hedgehog?
God, even 1,200 years out in the future, we still can't get rid of the blue bastard.
What's on the TV is a commercial break. It is Rattlesnake and Hedgehog. You've got two of these people are from Camiego. And so they're streaming some select services that show Kamiagan TV. But it's currently a commercial break. And it's talking about coming up in the news. Bioengineered chicken pork. Is it good for you? Join us after this show. A segment of bioengineered chicken pork is what Elise saw in her vision.
Oh. I want some. I want some of it.
I start looking around to see if there's anyone else in the vicinity, not necessarily in the building.
You can, and what Elise sees is a drone screaming towards the estate. I mean, as fast as drones go.
Quick decision. And everyone can scream at me if they think it's a bad idea. Can I just shoot the drone out of the sky?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, here you go.
That'd be a skill check, and your sniper focus would absolutely work for it.
I think it's a good idea.
With
it's an idea, and that's okay.
I assume.
Yeah, with Dex.
Shoot with Dex.
Or Wisdom.
I will take Wisdom if I can.
Yeah, this isn't quick reflex target shooting. This is sniping. I would allow you to use Dex, but Wisdom makes more sense.
No, it's figuring out where it's about to be, not where it is.
Oh yeah. Sniper round pierces right through it, and even if it's salvageable, it's not in the air anymore.
And then I'll relay after I presume maybe someone heard the shot.
Oh yeah.
It's I think that we have a third party coming in. I just downed a unknown drone.
You saw the direction that it was coming from, and if I were to create a quick drawing of this, so yeah, there we go. Stop. Okay. Gosh, the estate that you have approached here with, that is a massive pool, but you know what, it's fine. Say that this is the building, this is not the scale, and that's the pool. These are where Doug set explosives, and assume that this whole area is kind of a boxed terrace. It's not walled to avoid intrusion. It's walled more for privacy. Elise is off in this direction, and this Summerview estate is on a cliffside overlooking the beach, which goes up this way. Over here is forests. I'm gonna try and draw a tree real quick. Is wooded forest hills. That's where the drone came from.
I'm guessing that's I don't know if she saw the drone coming in, but on report of that can probably review footage and see it.
Yes, Des can. Go ahead and you can do this with program, but it would take longer. You can also try to do a real quick initial check, scrubbing through everything that the drone saw with a notice wisdom check.
Okay.
If that fails, you can default back to program and, programmatically try it. No, you don't even need to.
Don't even need to.
Yeah,
nice.
Das finds where the drone is real quick and follows it back. There are some gaps. Your drone didn't have a sight on it the entire time, but Das is able to follow it back and capture a very, very blurry and pixelated image. There is no enhance. I'm sorry.
Back in a couple minutes.
Is it?
No, because she's looking at the existing footage that has already occurred. trying to find that with your drone will take a little bit longer. This is just the footage that the drone has already captured. It's hard to tell exactly what you're seeing where the drone came from. You could try and make a skill check. You can also send it to the team to say, hey, this is where the drone came from.
I think sending it on, but I think Das would also be trying to analyze herself.
Okay.
While trying to maintain some level of situational awareness on ongoing stuff.
Okay, we will get back to the house in just a second. I want to first have Das make a wisdom/shoot skill check.
Wisdom shoot.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a flat 2d6.
Yeah.
Wisdom shoot.
Oh wow.
Wisdom score?
That looks like a duck blind. At least when you get that picture, that's a sniper's nest.
Do I have sight of it? And
you do have sight to it, but that would expose you. You're currently not exposed to it because you selected the not exposed as the guaranteed removal. While you're making that decision, I'm going to go back to the team inside the house. You've gotten the five of them into the living room, and you're hearing this chatter and seeing these images fly across as you're tying them up and binding them. What are reactions?
Yeah, I think Percy will he'll just sort of wave at Libra to keep going while he reviews the stuff that's coming through, and then he's going to actually message the channel and just ask John if he or one of his henches can go and pick up the downed drone.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, then 119 will head out and pick up the drone.
Sorry, I meant to jump in. It fell into water.
Oh.
So it's not out of reach. It's just more difficult to reach.
It's just wet.
It's wet. It's going to require somebody that can dive. None of this is beyond John's ability to quickly call in a henchman favor.
We'll say that 119 and a henchman go out then.
Okay.
I don't know how heavy drones are, so.
Between the two of you, you'll be able to, and whatever additional buoyancy the diving stuff creates, you'll be able to recover it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the only one that would be difficult to carry by hand would be the Void Hawk.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe a cuttlefish.
Yeah.
Most drones are pretty much what you think of.
I was thinking that the cuttlefish wouldn't be hard because it is a sea drone, but if you're having to recover it, it's probably not buoyant itself.
Yeah, well, and also weight's not really a concern for something like that.
Yeah. All right. Using your henchkeeper focus to the fullest, John can have a contact an old war veteran who's no longer quite as capable in combat as he was, would still be considered just martial human, but in his heyday was a diving specialist and can meet John with a wetsuit and diving gear so that John can accompany him. I am going to move Cassian over here so that I can make another box for you.
If the request to retrieve the drone was over any channel that Das can see, she would definitely be forwarding, like, this is the trajectory as it entered the water, this is where it entered the water, all of that.
Yeah, Percy was asking in general chat so that everyone knows that that's where John's going. Or what he's paying attention to.
Alright. Alright, Jackal, did you decide if you're going to, if Elise is going to expose herself?
I think.
Oh my.
I think so.
Viral.
I think so. Yeah. The curiosity is too much.
She's given up a carefully prepared sniper nest. That's surprising.
But I was going to make use of Oracle first.
Okay.
And basically the question is, like, if I peek out, will I be spotted?
All right. Reframing that more generally to what's the most relevant thing that happens if I peek out and try to get eyes on the sniper nest. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Go ahead and spend the effort. You can look 1 week into the future. We won't need the full week for this.
It's not 1 week.
Oh, it's 3 months.
It's 3 months.
We won't need the full 3 months for this.
I don't think we need a week for this.
We don't need a day for this.
Yeah, if I poke my head out of this nest for 3 months, will I get spotted?
Just shoot.
Actually, I see
like
a
a
scene 3 months in the
corpse.
future. I'm at dinner with a bunch of people I don't know.
All right, I am going to roll this out in the open because this is what you see in your vision. They need to get a 10. They do not. So this vision proceeds with Elise peeping out of her cover, of trying to identify what is out there, who's out there, and her vision proceeds with seeing a sniper and a spotter and somebody else moving around in the background over there, moving around kind of frantically, actually. Not frantically, but digging through equipment of some sort. It's a fair guess that that's probably the drone operator trying to recover or put another drone up. And they remain focused on the house. You can see that the spotter is on radio, is communicating with somebody through a field radio. And is clearly communicating with other elements involved. Oh, that's just a name I put on all the NPCs, Viral. Don't worry about it.
Well, you do realize how unconvincing I find that, don't you?
I don't know why you find that unconvincing. It sounds very genuine to me.
If it wasn't for me, we'd all be dead.
Do I
we'd all be dead several times over.
Amount of lack of hesitation that I shot the drone?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Do I shoot them with the same amount of hesitation that I had for the drone? AKA, do I just poke out and just shoot them?
That will give them another skill check, and the difficulty will only be 6. But
they are to be clear, they are witnesses to our operation, which we don't want witnesses.
They are witnesses, yes, right? But
also, does it matter if they see you if the one that could shoot you is dead?
It does also force Percy to make a wisdom save to not call you a filthy kill stealer.
all I'm thinking about is what size of hornet's nest am I kicking? Am I kicking a hornet with like a nest of 4 hornets or 400 hornets?
I think it's a hornet's nest that we can handle. We'll find
as
out.
everyone else is okay with finding out the consequences to this action, I will poke out, kind of knowing generally where they are, and shoot at the sniper.
Okay.
If it was a bigger threat, would Cassian have not known about it and also willingly sent us into it, knowing that if we died, he couldn't get the QED for Zoe?
So that is what I will be doing.
And then the music changed.
Remember that biosounds can copy someone's like DNA signature? I wouldn't be surprised if Cassian has money enough to buy a biosound or have one on retainer.
All right. Go ahead and. I'm not going to answer that. Go ahead and roll your execution attack. Actually, let me clarify. Are you shooting or are you executing?
Executing.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it. It will take a minute to transpire, in which time we're going to go back to the house.
We have a fight with these guys here and now. If we have a fight with Cassian later, we deal with that when it comes up.
I don't know if that's good enough.
So find out. So,
can you repeat that, Viral?
Oh, sure. I was just saying, if we have a fight with Cassian later, we deal with that later. For now, in the house, I think we're probably waiting to hear back about the drone and just keeping an ear on the comms chatter. Maybe starting at, did we discuss beforehand where we were going to interrogate these goons? Like here, or take them back to the Vaza, or drag them out of the woods and dig shallow graves, or...
At the very least, you should find a room inside the house that is not going to window in it.
I feel like we were operating under the assumption that we were just going to interrogate them on site, but
okay.
That's what at least that was the assumption I had. But in
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Cart them off.
In that case, the TV room doesn't work because it's got the door the door or the window dug through it.
You can close the blinds.
Does that? Okay, yeah, we'll close the blinds, and I think it's probably for the best if we not just tie these people up, but tie each of them to a piece of furniture. Ideally, out of each other's reach if they did have their arms free, just on the off chance. And Percy will also report in that they've subdued all 5 of the people, they're all knocked out, tied up, we're binding them up. Does anybody else want to come in and, like, assist with the interrogation? We'll also do it in that John, actually, once he's done picking up the thingy. The drone.
Got to put him over there. Nobody? Anybody? I think you're on your own there, Viral. Viral was asking if anybody's going to help with the interrogation.
I mean, Libra has the antidote.
That's true.
I mean, I'm in the near vicinity, so.
You can tackle brandish some sort of explosive. That'll terrify them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah. I'm just gonna be, you know. So this is juggle grenades.
Yeah. Do you have it? Like, can we get someone playing the big top music of the radio? Just like, well, you've got the grades. No.
All right.
But yeah,
Percy takes them off to interrogate.
Yeah.
Did you go to a different room, or were you staying in the living room?
Staying in that room, just with the blinds turned off. Closed.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, we'd like to bind them all to different bits of furniture, like so, like tie someone to a table leg, tie somebody else to the couch, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, that's all possible.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Elise, your shot goes off. It is within normal range, so the difficulty was only 8. And Das, go ahead and make me a Notice Wisdom skill check.
10.
All right. Let me get myself back on the execution rules. Free? I think. No, just one before that. 52. Physical saving throw. A penalty equal to the attacker's combat skill. What is your shoot skill?
My shoot skill?
Mhm.
It is a 1.
Alright. So I really wish the the makers of the sheet had carried forth on my many times I've asked for a modifier box for saving throws. But that still didn't make it. Or sorry, that just still doesn't kill him just from the thing itself. And you don't have any other penalties to that? Like assassin?
I don't have assassin. I did not use cursed luck.
Right.
Although I am using a sniper rifle, which I think default does like double damage, right?
Yeah. Let me double check that because there were special rules about sniper rifles.
So let's see. Aside from additional effective range of a sniper, any target it mortally wounds via execution attack will die instantly.
Yeah. Okay. With no chance for stabilization. Okay. Unfortunately, he did make a save. You can still mortally wound him with a damage roll.
Go get him.
I don't remember where it says anything about the extra damage. Is that straight in the execution attack?
It might have been a thing that I'm conflating with Sniper 2, which gives double the normal damage.
Yes. Okay.
I thought Sniper had that baked in. The sniper rifle had it baked in, but I'm incorrect on that assessment.
All right. It still does max damage.
Or you just roll the damage? Oh no! If the attack hits, it does maximum damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it still does max damage. What is your damage?
So, it's 2d8 plus 1, so that would be 17.
He has less than 17 hit points.
A lot of damage.
Just for the funsies, if I had just shot him, I wouldn't have killed.
Wouldn't have killed.
Thank goodness for the max damage.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Alright.
Also, I like the little addition onto the description there. The other guy is likely in a lot of pain. I mean, it's true.
Well, it's not anymore, is it? He's not in pain now.
Combat, so all the funny little taglines and all the weapons don't get to show up.
All right. Well, the spotter does catch sight of Elise during all that with his oh shit roll. Barely, just barely.
Well, I assume that what the spotter is saying is Elise getting ready to, load the next round in and fire the spotter.
Yes. At least at the moment, Elise has lost targets, lost direct line of sight to either the spotter or the drone operator that was clearly operating with them. Over with you guys. That notice check is your early warning system in the air. Das spots 4 people moving like an elite spec ops team in pairs. One coming to the same entrance that you came through, and one team coming around the back. One pair coming around the back, where Doug's
Are they wearing air filter? Are they wearing atmo filters?
They are wearing atmo filters, yeah.
Damn.
I have a strong feeling. I have a strong feeling that neither of these fire teams holds a candle to Percy and Libra.
Do I have line of sight of them, or am I preoccupied still?
No, you have line of sight of them, and we're going to roll initiative here.
Yes.
Hang on, let me get the combat tracker up. Turn order. All right, the turn order is up. Remember that you have to click on your token before clicking initiative on your sheet. And if you've got... Oh, goodness.
Wow.
If you've got alert... Right.
Here come the fun police.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think I need to go first in this instance. It looks like the dice have decided anyway.
You may not need to go first, but I think you are going first.
Yeah, exactly. But if I really needed to go first, I would have used the psychic abilities. But the dice saying so anyway doesn't hurt, you know.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So it's a 3, a 7, 4. Come out of Chocovox.
Alright, I'm actually going to reorganize these so that like is like.
Wait, hold on. Libra needs to go as well, just a sec. Where's her initiative?
Yeah, go ahead and roll her.
Where's her initiative?
Oh
wait, I mean, find it.
Okay. Alright, let me... 17. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna change this guy to a 4.
So Dex, what was all that about all your generic NPCs being called Spec Ops?
Oh well, these are just generic NPCs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They just also
Spec
happen to be
Ops.
Spec Ops by coincidence. All right. You gotta stop looking into things.
Stop looking into things. I refuse. Point blank. You can't make me.
Okay, you know they're coming. They know you're there. Neither of you are surprised. However, due to their coming in formations like this, I did reduce. I paired them up by their initiative and made sure that they are not splitting any PCs. That meant that one of them that rolled higher than Doug gets to go after Doug, and one of them that rolled higher than Das gets to go after Das. Percy, or Elise, which of you wants to go first?
I'll let you go first. If you can shoot one of them down, that's easier for us.
Sure. Yeah, I will just pick one. I think they all look about the same, so there's no preference. There's no explicit targeting. Just whoever I think I have the best shot on at the moment. Is the one that I shoot, or at least I shoot at. Won't be so bold as to say I hit.
I believe in you.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll it. You are within normal range. That does hit. Let's roll a d4 for which one that is. 1, 2. So it is this guy. And I'm gonna roll his hit points now.
Please be less than a 7.
One shot.
It's not likely that they'll be less than a 7.
It would have been really good.
But it sounds like it's possible.
It's fine. You softened them up for us.
It is possible. They could roll 3 ones.
3. Yeah, that's actually pretty close to the top of the scale for 3d8.
That is really close. Also,
Mm.
I want to point out that these being 3 hit dice are the elite among humans. These are not just normal mercenaries.
Wait, are you suggesting that they're spec ops?
I guess they are.
That's just a coincidence.
All right, Percy, you're in the house with Libra. You know that there is one team coming around the back where Douglas's explosives will probably catch them, and one team coming through the front door that you opened.
Sure. I will. Well, first, I'll turn to Libra because I assume she's bristled like a guard dog upon hearing that. And I'll just say, Spec Ops coming from the front. Hopefully, at least we've got a shot at them. Douglas has rigged the back door. I'm going to cover the front. And then pull the thunder gun, point it at the door, and get ready to blast whoever comes through first.
Okay.
Basically, I want to send them going out faster than they came in.
All right. Libra does the same thing. She takes cover. Does Percy also take cover?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Like, Percy would probably see Libra doing that. Oh, yeah, good shout.
All right. Let's do a
like
quick...
flip a table over or something and crouch behind it, aiming at the door.
Do a quick representation of that with a little bar under you. Actually, I'm going to make that more visible.
Nice. Oh, these Spec Ops have no idea what they're getting themselves into. They have no idea.
Das.
Das is probably just going to be looking and seeing what's going on most of the time.
Okay. Do keep in mind that you can still use aid and another action to aid combat.
Okay. Does that include, like, saying things through stuff I found from the drone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how that works in stars, but yes, that. All of that.
Aid and... I actually don't remember where he put that.
It's not a combat action?
Is it what?
It's not a combat action?
No, it's not. Well, I skimmed through real quick. I may have missed it.
Aiding a skill check. Page 47. Middle of the right column.
Skill check? Okay.
I don't know about attack rolls.
I may be thinking of D&D where you can, you know, do an aid check and give them a +1 AC. I don't think that that's something I would do here, but I do think...
Use a drone as a familiar.
Yeah, I don't see anything with an attack roll. Just skill checks.
Okay. I'll stick with the rules as written then, instead of going straight into homebrew and a +1 attack bonus.
Okay.
However, you can certainly hold your action or delay and use aid if somebody else does need help on a skill check. You can assist them from the sky.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. All right. The Spec Ops team on the left are coming through the door.
Is that the ones that are? Is that the ones that come to the front or the back?
Coming through the front door.
Here we go.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attack roll for Percy. I'll assign that to the top of them, and someone else roll for Libra. I'll assign that to the lower one. Who would like to roll for Libra? Ooh. See how many hit points you had.
I'll go for Libra.
Nah, it's gotta be somebody else. Yeah, I'd like it. So, actually,
Okay, sure.
Ellie,
Sure, no worries.
go ahead and you know how to open up Libra's skills character sheet. Ellie. All right. I would ask Nox, but Nox has difficulty with the character sheet. Doug. Yeah, can go ahead and roll the attack for Libra.
Oh, she's paying attention now, I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
Back for Libra.
Go ahead and yeah, can. Oh, sorry about that.
Is it plasma cannon?
Yeah.
I guess
this
that makes
was
sense.
Against.
Oh, okay.
Go Libra.
Oh, nice.
We both
All
look
right.
the exact same.
Let's.
I mean, not the exact same like dice.
Yeah.
not
Attack roll and
the
damage.
exact
The exact
same.
same.
Like,
Actually,
roll
roll
number.
damage.
Oh my
7
goodness!
4. Or 7 plus 2.
You
Oh,
brought
they both
them.
rolled high enough.
You brought them to 2
Wow.
hit points and 1 hit point.
This is almost a completely devastating. I mean, it still
Yeah,
is.
that-
It is definitely
Oh,
devastating.
yeah, of course.
yeah.
Okay. Make a morale check for them.
I was getting.
Yeah, when
I
did they
should
get to
make
make those?
Okay. So they don't immediately retreat, but they do with a thunder gun blasting through the wall and plasma just disintegrating, and that part of the wall is still smoldering. They do not take attacks. They move back behind full cover.
Bold of them to think that cover matters a single fucking sorted down.
Yeah.
A weapon
did you
designed
say
to
we-
destroy cover.
Yeah, did we just say that there was like something shot through a wall and they're trying to take cover from this?
They are. You know, part of the cover.
Panicking, okay? They were panicking. They're resorting to instinct.
Part of the cover idea is that you can't see where they are exactly. And so there will be a penalty to attack, but that wall is not going to prevent you from shooting them behind it. Alright.
Or next turn, I could just step around and shoot them past the wall.
Yep. Doug.
You say they're behind cover?
Yeah, they're now behind
cover
cover.
is.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I attempt to use the rocket launcher against it? Just to send a message.
You could. The rocket launcher.
Or is that too much?
I'm only going to give you the mechanics of it. I'm not going to answer if it's
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, well, okay.
You could throw a grenade round the corner.
Yeah, I guess I could just chuck it. I'll just chuck a concussion grenade.
You
Okay.
can get them both at once.
How far away are they?
They're within 10 meters.
All right.
You guys are inside of a house. It is a large house, but you were set up to intercept them at the doorway that they're trying to enter.
All right. Well, let's do a concussion grenade then. Just in their general vicinity.
Mm-hmm. You toss it out the door, hoping that they didn't move too far away from it. You rolled a 1.
I did roll a 1.
That's sad.
Thankfully, it's not a crit. Thankfully, the crit fail. I mean, well, actually, I guess it kind of is, but it's just a miss, right? But then again, it's a grenade, so it scatters.
It is just a
And from-
miss, yes. But
And
it is a
from the
grenade.
outside,
It
Scatters,
scatters.
still in range.
So go ahead and roll me a 1d10 and a 1d8.
Man, if only you had some sort. If only you had some sort of ability to let you hit those
Well,
kind
that's
of
not gonna be in range.
All right. So let me. I guess I should have drawn this out before, but that's fine. Your
I always start 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh right, of course. But having not drawn it out before, now I could position the walls where I want.
Why can't I shake the feeling that it's going to bounce back at us?
I
I don't know, it
am
might.
going to
Except it's
assume.
only 7 meters, I think. So I don't think. Well, actually, I guess I could.
Please undo the numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait a second.
I need to move this. All right.
Is this simple
Grenades
numpad
without number.
notation?
I know, but it was going to be right where I was drawing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
They're coming this way, so they scattered in this direction and this direction to cover. You guys have basically a hallway that you're kind of looking at over here, and you guys are in positions like this. So Doug is basically throwing the grenade that direction. And
one,
two,
two, three, four.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's like one of them takes their gun and chokes up on it and just backs it back at you.
Oh no.
That doesn't happen. They're not prescient. They can't see that. But let's if you're okay with this narrative, Meowkin, for how it goes 7 meters behind you, Doug didn't cook it long enough, and one of them scooped a hand down and threw it back in.
Yeah, I'm not that combat trained. That's makes sense.
And Doug's not. Doug has good exert. He's not going to accidentally throw it behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Douglas special, right?
Yes,
or was
it
it
is.
normal? It's a Douglas special.
Oh no.
It's in the text right there. Hey, at least it's non-lethal.
Oh, and damage was already rolled.
Oh, I feel so much better. No, it's non-lethal.
Yes. All right. Grenades give you a saving throw for half damage. So Percy,
-2
Doug,
for my
and
fix.
Libra. Oh, yeah, your save is made at -2. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and roll for. Actually, Ellie, go ahead and pull up Libra's character sheet, and you can make rolls for her.
Please tell me that's an evasion save.
It is an evasion save, yes.
Good. -2, you said?
You still make it.
Oh. It didn't give me the option, but okay.
Yeah, it still doesn't. Hey, Doug still makes it.
Yeah.
And Ellie, if you see on the character sheet, there's kind of a row of 6 blue boxes over top right. One of them, yep, quick rolls. One of them should say save. Go ahead and just click that. Okay, so you all save. Libra takes 2 points less damage because, actually, what is Libra's AC? I was looking at the wrong sheet. Yeah, Libra takes 2 points less damage because her AC is above 14.
16.
Okay, your AC is 16, and what's Doug's AC?
18.
18. Okay, Doug takes no
Yeah, same.
damage.
Mine's 18 as well.
Okay. Percy takes no damage. Only Libra gets rattled a bit from this.
You know what? Though? This is actually this kind of situation. That's part of the reason I took Ironhide. Because it makes you safer from explosions.
It does. It does. All right.
I didn't expect it to come up quite like that.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So everything you've seen from them so far is that they are highly trained and very experienced. They, without hesitation, took to cover when they faced overwhelming firepower, and again, without hesitation, saw a grenade, threw it back in. They approached with hands on shoulders, like a military stack, I think it's called. And now there's a stack approaching Doug's trap. They are going to get hit by it. So,
Yay.
Oh, Dix, I've just had a thought. There were 5 unconscious NPCs in the room with us when the grenade went off.
Yes, we will get to
no.
that.
Oh no.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. It was a concussive grenade, but
It can't be good for you, but it could be worse.
I mean, we'll get to kill him eventually anyway, so.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage for your prepared trap.
Yeah, we're just doing. I guess I was just doing grenades because I didn't want to get overkilly on these.
Okay.
Which is fine because it's still a 3d6.
Go get him.
And you know that one of them has already taken damage to near their life. Oh, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm fine with grenade damage. I don't really need
Yep.
do my charge damage for those.
So I'll roll for the top one that took some damage already. That is a fail, and
Yes.
even with the armored reduction, he takes 12 damage, which is exactly how many hit points he had.
That trap was a good idea.
Alright, and the second one also fails. Takes 12 damage. Let's roll his hit points.
Sick.
He had 9.
Well, that solves the problem.
Alright,
Yeah, that's worked out pretty well.
loud concussive blast has rocked the house and hasn't cracked a glass or shattered or cracked any glass, but it is rattling it. And we've got Elise and then Percy and Libra. Elise, you picked the full coverage of the house, so you still have line of sight on these guys.
That is true. Unfortunately, I have to reload.
Oh,
Oh, sad.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
That is the gunslinger
should-
benefit.
Yeah. It's Gunslinger level 2, by the way.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
know why,
Should,
why Kevin Crawford said 1 ammo per sniper rifle, but yeah.
Well, because it's like a
Reloading.
TL3 bolt action is the only one. I don't know why he didn't think people would want sci-fi sniper rifles.
Last in Gunslinger level 2.
I think I remember reading a justification post from him, and it was that the sniper rifle works. The rare instance in which you would need a TL4 is rare enough that they won't be produced in enough quantity to just go out and buy them.
Yeah.
But you know, there's players that really want it all
Well,
the freaking time.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's where his okay, go ahead and make it comes into play. You guys, I mean, you made a TL4 sniper rifle last campaign,
Yeah,
so
that
that
one was a
is
little bit
Why
overpriced
bother-
because it was for specific purposes.
yes.
But yeah,
If
We
I
should
want
make
an upgrade, I'll go get a railgun.
do they have a railgun?
They're heavy weapons.
Railgun is a heavy weapon. It has a range of
Oh.
4,000 to
Right.
8,000 meters.
Wow.
Does 3d8
about that.
damage, and you can fire it to suppress.
Percy and Libra.
Yeah.
50 credits for 1 round of firing.
Are you just going to fire through the wall?
My question to you is this. One of them must have had to pop out to throw the grenade back. Do I have a better beat on where that one is?
You do. You're still going to. It's going to be the same penalty, but fictionally, yes, you do.
Okay, I'm going to go for shotgun now. What's the penalty for firing blind?
All right. Let me make sure that I have this one right.
It's at least -4, right?
Yeah, it is only a -4. It would be an unmakeable shot, but like I said, your bullets can crash through. You know well enough where they are and can fire, so it is a -4.
Yeah, and I have a weapon that's designed for structural damage.
Yes, yeah, you do.
Get him.
That'll hit,
Yes!
and that kills. Ellie, go ahead and roll
Yes.
Libra plasma cannons. That is unfortunately not going to hit. But man, that damage.
So how does this guy react to seeing a hole get blown through the wall and fucking obliterate his partner?
Well, let's find out on his turn. Das.
Same as last time. Just hold if anyone's going to do things that would require a skill check, then assist with that with
All
the
right.
drone overwatch.
Okay. Des, with your Overwatch and also, well, Elise is probably not keeping a perfect, complete eye on them as she's popping the round and chambering a new one. Excuse me. You see him bring up his field radio. He's, of course, glancing back at the hole that he's inching away from. And he says something into the field radio. Oh, excuse me. You can make a pilot. I would say pilot dex check to try and orient the drone and get the audio sensors. Wait, do you have observation suite on this one?
Yeah, it has observation suite.
Oh, then you don't need to do that. You can hear what he's saying.
Yeah, this is why I wanted observation suite.
Yeah.
This is why that's on the list. Is yes.
Absolutely, yeah. You hear him reporting in figure out what language that is. I forgot what the main language of this planet is.
Peoples are.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Language. Oh. British English.
Hmm.
That's the official language.
British. No, it's the British Empire.
Hmm.
So Dash, I know speaks Spacer, so she can understand this. However, speaking Spacer to them, if they don't speak Spacer, they would not be able to understand it without difficulty. So yeah, Dash hears and can relay to everyone else that he has reported the whole team dead and requesting permission to evac.
Dash will definitely relay.
You can assume what response he gets because he starts booking it.
Yeah, Dash will relay that too. They're evacing.
Well, he's evacuated.
He's fleeing.
He's fleeing. Yeah, he's fleeing. He's running away.
The one thing that you did hear him frantically request is oversight or overwatch. You know, some kind of military command for give me cover as I get the f out of here.
Yep. Yeah, every basically, whatever he said will definitely get relayed.
Okay.
In text at least. The important bits will go over voice as well.
Okay. Is that a successful parkour check?
There's a successful parkour check. He has he's not just running away in a straight line avoiding obstacles. He has put obstacles between you and him. So you will also have to either go around, lose time on him, or successfully parkour.
Or shoot through.
Any chance we could pick him off outside as he's running away?
Absolutely. You have a sniper in a nest.
Nice.
A nest? No, I have the hunting rifle. I was hoping to catch him from the water.
Oh. Yeah, I think that's also reasonable. Both the nest and the rifle from the water are going to suffer a 50-50 chance though each round because the nest was not like he's getting outside of your full coverage area for the nest, and he's only momentarily visible from the water.
Okay.
Let me let me ask which you two would prefer. Would you prefer a 50-50 chance with just regular cover at a -2 penalty to attack, or would you prefer to just be able to make the attack each round at a -8?
I can't hit anything with a -8.
Okay, that's fair.
I only have one shot of one. I only have right now with visibility anyway.
Okay, I'll give you the 50-50 with the -2 just for him having regular cover at that point, or partial cover. Jackal, which would you prefer? You're probably going to be in the same boat, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that is Das's turn and the Spec Ops turn. Doug, anything Doug's doing?
I'm going to. I am going to pull out my rocket launcher just for in case I do have like a helicopter or something that comes in.
Okay. All right.
But yeah.
Okay.
Wait and see.
Elise, 50-50 chance, high or low?
I'm gonna go for high because I'm a high roller. I'm always a high roller.
You have a shot. And it's at -2.
-2. Oh.
Oh no. Is that something you're able to re-roll?
No.
Okay. I couldn't remember exactly all that covers.
I don't think Precog has an ability to reroll attack rolls. Or if it does, I didn't pick it up.
I thought it did, but I'm trusting your judgment on what you have right now. Percy.
Oh, I know I don't have it.
Yeah.
There's no ability to... it wouldn't be an option for me to have that. The closest I have is if I get attacked, I can force a miss.
Okay. Percy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay on this guy on the other side of the wall, and last time with the Thundergun as well. Is that still a -4, or do I not have a sense of where he is?
He's put enough cover between you and him that you can't fire from where you're at. You'll have to give some chase.
That's fine. I'll give chase until he's within range or within my line of sight, and then kaboom.
Okay.
So I guess I'm stepping it into the hall or whatever then.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I guess I'm stepping out into the hall or whatever then.
You'll need to leave the house. He's booking it.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I will book it after him. I'll gesture like Libra and Doug to the people who are tied up in various parts of the room because I know a grenade went off, and then I'm booking it after this fleeing guy.
Okay. Are you trying to just follow Das's directions, take a safe route to try and get line of sight, or are you going to parkour and guarantee line of sight? Assuming a successful skill check.
Wait, do you mean the guy that was fleeing altogether? I thought there was still one left in the house.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Oh,
There's
okay.
That's the confusion. No, you've killed all but one.
I thought there was still two guys in the hole because Libra missed her second attack.
Nope. If she had hit her second attack, that would have killed the guy that's running.
Oh. Are you sure? Because I could have sworn both of them survived the first round at barely any health. And then Percy shot one through the wall and Libra missed the other.
Yeah. That's correct.
Is that the guy that's running away?
Yes. The guy that has one hit point.
Right, I get you. I thought it was somebody who was up like where the sniper and spotter and drone pilot were. One of them that was running away.
Oh no, you've those have been lost track of.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm still chasing this guy that's on foot. Yeah, you were saying parkour or safe option?
Yeah, so safe option is going to be another 50-50. Does not require a skill check, but is a 50-50 chance of getting in line of sight. Parkour option is a skill check at difficulty 8, exert dex, but guarantees you a shot at -2.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'll go for parkour.
Okay.
Come on. Yes.
That makes it. You have a shot. He has partial cover, so it's a -2.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
No, I don't care for multiple reasons. Not only do I have a ridiculously high attack bonus, and not only can I force a hit, but with sharpshooter level 2, even if I miss, it's still 1d4 damage.
Yep. All right.
Oh, that'll do it.
He goes splatter all over the
I was going to say
street.
giblets.
Yep. His
I'm imagining the thunder gun makes an operational noise, something like, you know, those super like overemphasized bass drops.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine something like that, but even louder.
Yeah, it's definitely deafening. And
yeah, it's also deafening.
The upper part of his CFU goes flying forward from his hips, dribbling entrails and blood and spraying them all throughout this. It's like an episode of Happy Wheels, okay?
Cassie won't be outright laughing or anything, like I am, but he will be looking quite pleased that he managed to stop the escape.
Okay. You know that emergency services have been alerted by this point and have about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If that, the thunder gun might have warranted a extra response time.
Okay, Percy's gonna bolt back out of the house and gesture to Libra, gesture to Libra and Shipman and go, grab his legs. We're dragging him away to interrogate. We can't stay here. Okay. And Percy will grab his arms.
All right. Both Elise and Das, give me a notice wisdom check. Actually, for this one, Das would allow you to roll a program wisdom check.
I will definitely take a program wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume this is not hacking.
It is not hacking, though.
Your program checks are insanely good.
Okay. These weren't terribly difficult checks to make. Elise's was harder, but still passed it with flying colors. Elise, you do see another drone rise up from the woods over where the sniper was. It's not not approaching. It is just hovering near the tree line, trying to remain. It's trying not to be a big black dot in the sky.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I was hoping you'd say that.
All right. Let me give Das her information here first.
Sure.
Das. This was an easy check because it's you've got all kinds of alerts and sensors and observation suite keeping an eye around everything. There is a black Atmoflyer that has moments after that guy got chunked, lifted off from from underneath minimal tree cover, about 5 or 6 blocks down, and is flying away from you. It is quiet and black. At least, you want to take a shot at the drone?
I would.
Go ahead.
Didn't you just tell Elise it was hovering and then Das that it was flying away?
Those are two separate things.
Ah.
Das spotted an Atmo flyer, which is basically
Like a transport, right?
it's a jet, or they come in multiple forms. It can just be a VTOL jet. It's any kind of jet aircraft that uses gravtech instead of thrusters.
Right, so that was probably the right PR and meant to be the right way.
Yeah.
And the drone goes down.
Pew.
Yeah. There'd definitely be a message from Das over the comms that there's a transport in the air.
Should I shoot that down too?
You can try, but those are in the vehicle section.
Yeah.
At least, Ruthie, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'd probably have a better shot at it, and it's too far out of range for that. Right?
It's still within range.
Oh.
Not that I'm trying to encourage it, but yeah, it's still in range.
Okay, gang, how many war crimes do we want to commit today? We've covered chemical weapons. We've covered chemical weapons, technically kidnapping, shooting someone who's already surrendered and is fleeing the battlefield. What else? Is excessive use of explosives to war crimes? Okay, but it's still got at least 3.
Everything you've done here is very illegal on La Miera, whether it's a war crime or not.
Oh, I was muted. Does Percy want this rocket launcher and try to make a shot?
I would deny you the chance, buddy.
Oh, I can't guarantee a hit, and I've only got a +2 to hit, so.
You won't be at a -4, and AC for vehicles is 10. You do suffer a penalty for its speed, so Atmo flyers do have a speed of 4.
Are we allowed to know how much HP this Atmo flyer has?
Yes, Atmo flyers typically have 25 hit points.
So
they have 8 armor, which would reduce the damage of any sidearms or long arms. So the sniper rifle would still be -8 damage, but wouldn't reduce damage from a rocket launcher.
which is 3d10, not likely to do 25 damage.
Oh, you didn't make a Douglas special rocket?
No, not yet. I didn't. I mean, yeah, I just didn't really plan on that yet.
It's okay, buddy. Go for it. If we're doing this, go for it. I got your back.
All right, I guess I'll take the shot then.
Does Elise want to take the shot also?
I mean, I can try.
You can do enough damage to it.
I'll only take a
Alright,
shot if Percy takes a shot.
What is the range of Percy's thunder gun?
100, 300?
No, it's out of Percy's range.
Fuck.
Are you sure
sorry.
you don't want to take the shot with the rocket launcher, Percy? I mean, I guess you don't have extra damage, do you?
Yeah.
He would.
I have my ways.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're much more likely to hit than I am.
Yeah, if we want to shot down, then give me the rocket launcher.
Yeah. If we're gonna make a serious effort at this, we should have you take it. So I'll hand it over to Percy, and it's like you get the honors.
Okay. And Percy will just quickly tap a 2 fingers so then put it on his shoulder, turn, and what is it? Just D20 plus shoot plus dex, right?
Hang on real quick.
Oh wait, no, I'm forgetting. There's a no attack bonus as well. I'm forgetting. Yeah.
That's the big one that I don't have.
I think you'll have had enough time to do all that before it gets out of rocket launcher short range.
Come on. 24.
Yep, that hits. Roll 3d10 damage. If you want Elise to take a shot with the sniper rifle, also go for it.
I can't. No, hold that thought. At least I can roll 3d10 damage plus 5, or I can use my warrior class ability to guarantee 35 damage.
That wouldn't apply to heavy weapons.
Ah, fuck.
But imagine if he did.
I tried.
I did imagine if it did, and that's why it does not.
Come on. Fuck.
That is still 17 damage. That puts it within range of Elise bringing it down. Barely.
Well,
Yeah, Percy will just hold out a hand. Like, it's only one shell per. It's only one shell per thing made in the rocket launcher, and I need reload, right?
Yeah, if Doug even has additional rockets.
Okay. Just on the off chance, Percy will just keep his eyes trained on it like a cat following the mouse, and hold his hand out to Doug, making a sort of grabby gesture in case he has another shell.
If he looks over at Doug, he's just gonna laugh.
just for full disclosure, that thing is a vehicle, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, phenomenal. All right, let's see how good or bad this is.
I have an interesting feeling about this.
Apply a -4 penalty to the attack, please.
Ooh,
Go get him.
I'm not nearly as good as you at shooting.
Well, you only have to hit an AC 10 with that -4.
Oh, I can't look. No.
That hits.
Yes.
It does not overcome its armor, though.
Okay. You can't see me, but I'm like covering my eyes like a child.
That's okay. Yeah, Doug has the most sheepish look on his face as Percy's just holding out his hand in front of the rocket.
Oh god, do you not?
Is there enough time for me to reload and take a second shot? I do have a 2-kilometer range.
You do have a 2-kilometer range. I'm gonna make a skill check, adding the Atmo Flyer's speed to it. Roll me a shoot. Shoot with Dex or... Well, I'll let you pick the attribute as long as it makes sense for trying to reload quickly without fumbling anything, and you're trying to beat his skill check.
As much as I want to say wisdom, just for, having gone through the repetition so much and stuff like that, it's like second nature. I feel like Dex is just much more thematic.
It is.
There's not a whole lot of, oh, remember your training in this moment. A lot of calmness is like, fuck. I don't think that's very Elise to be staying calm right now. So I'm gonna go with that. Also, I've been rolling shoot with wisdom this entire day. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Wait, how far from is the carrier at this point?
And this will be 2d6, right? Not the 3d6 that I normally roll.
This will be 2. I'll give you the 3d6 after having seen what I rolled for Fly Away, Brave Sir Robin.
Okay. So I need to roll a. Just mathematics. Okay, yeah. We'll see if it happens. Well, now, no.
No.
Oh.
So to answer your question there, Viral, I don't know an exact distance, but this was to see if it escapes the 2-kilometer range that Elise has before she could get reloaded and shot off, which takes 6 seconds.
And it has.
It has, yeah. So anything else would need to be able to fire past 2-kilometer range.
Yeah, I know.
The rocket launcher has a 4-kilometer long range.
Mm-hmm.
And Percy has a guaranteed hit ability. If only we had another shot.
I mean, I really didn't plan to fire. I didn't have any actual plans to fire the rocket launcher. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm guessing Das is like quite far away from this as well.
Oh yeah, and Das is
I can't like sense the need for another shell and be like, I knew I'd pick this up for a reason.
The drone drops a shell in front of Percy.
I would have allowed that if Das were in the on-site box.
Why don't you just join us in the assault? Yes. Jeez.
Just out of curiosity, can I roll to see if I would have taken it down with a second shot?
For the utter disappointment of it, I'll let you roll. Because it's disappointing either way. Either you would have, and aw, it got away, or you wouldn't have, and aw.
God, I would have.
Yeah.
Wow. That damage roll.
Right, Elliot? Right? God.
This is all Percy's fault.
Excuse me.
I mean, ultimately, I think it's fine that they got away, but
No, you're not allowed to change the topic. Justify that one. This is all Percy's fault. Go on.
huh? I didn't say anything.
Ultimately, this is all Percy's fault, wasn't it? I'm really curious to hear the reasoning behind this one.
Wow.
Because
Who would
that's some
say
fucking,
something like that.
that's some fucking Olympic level mental gymnastics.
All right.
Jesus.
So we're gonna go ahead and end the session here with 5 people tied up in a living room. A little bit more
I'm
concussed.
just reading back what I wrote here.
Uh-huh. Oh, you did say on site.
That has been there the whole time.
You did say on site. I would have liked you to have put yourself in the on-site box.
Yeah,
But
I think possibly things would have unraveled differently if I was properly on site there. I don't know.
well, I'll play with it, and
It's Ginger's birthday.
it is Skinger's birthday. We'll say that Das was not with the assault, did not come into the house, but is near enough that if both Das and
How about actually we can do it without having to change what's just happened. Das is on site but currently far enough away from Percy and that even if she'd like sprinted there and they sprinted towards Das, they're not going to meet in time to get a shot off with the range.
I'm okay with that.
You had me so excited for a minute there.
Yeah. No, I think if I'd properly been in the box, then yeah. But I think there were potential complications that I kind of avoided by not being in the box. So.
Like a grenade going off.
Exactly, things like a grenade going off. Yeah.
This not the shot. Well, at least one of my traps did get a couple of them. That was, that worked out well.
Yeah, you trapped it really well.
I didn't screw up everything.
You trapped it really well.
Great,
Your rocket launcher was also doing really well until you ran out of ammunition.
Right. I mean, I just didn't really plan to actually use it, but I've been toting it around just because.
Then why did you buy it?
Well, it was free. Remember?
Why did you
Part of the
ask for a
deal.
rocket launcher?
Yeah, it just came with a deal.
I mean, I was just, I just didn't think we'd come up so soon.
All right, I am.
We're going to have a scene about this.
We will do that next session. I want to close out this session with the helicopter speeding outside of sniper range, with a little bit of smoke streaming from a side, with 5 poisoned, going to die in 6 hours without the antidote, and a little bit concussed hostages. Emergency services that are going to be hastened because there was a rocket fired at a Atmo flyer. And still
that was
got
so close to a perfect sweep.
a drone operator and a spotter out in the woods. Unknown if the operator has any more drones. You've already shot 2 down.
Yeah.
Anybody
God,
have
we were
anything
so-
real quick they want to add to the end of this?
We were so close to a clean sweep.
We were.
You were.
So close.
All right, I'm putting up the end of session card, and we're reviewing now, still streaming.